I want to look 25 at tonight's ball. What do you suggest?
A time machine?
Getting old is a gift.
Seem to have reached the age where life stops giving us things and starts taking them away.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Which one of us passed out first?
I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm getting too old for this shit, Gino.
Too old for this shit.
Here's the thing, Cooper. With age comes a certain perspective.
I'm too old for this shit.
I think I'm getting a little too old for this shit, frankly.
I'm too old for this shit.
We're getting too old for this.
The only way to stay out of trouble is to grow old, so I guess I'll concentrate on that.
I'm too old for this shit.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the Elder Millennial channel. My name is Rachel, and you are here. Thank you so much. We are with some wonderful folks today. We've got Proctophile here, Sin, and Enigma. They are here covering what we watched in February 2026, a movie every day. I just want to say hi to the chat real quick. Hello, Gally. Thank you so much for showing up. We're doing well tonight, and we'll get into Proc. How was your weekend?
It's been busy as hell. Like, I thought I'd have some time off after that gaming tournament finished up, but then you saddled me with a whole list of movies I haven't seen yet, and then took 12 days off of it. So
Did
yeah,
I was a bad friend, you guys, and I at the last minute he put it very beautifully at the 9th inning. I gave him all these changes. I was like, oh no, we didn't watch that movie on that day. We watched this one. Oh, we didn't watch that one. We watched this one. I couldn't find that one, so we're watching this one. He's like, you.
Like, by the way, out of that whole list of movies I asked you to watch, I didn't watch some of them. I chose.
Oh, and he did finish one that I didn't finish, which is, I'm going to give you a.
Thank you. You will suffer vicariously through me here in a bit.
Wonderful. Sin.
Oh, don't ask how things are going. Also, I did not watch all the films, but I'm joining for the excellent company.
Yes. Well, we're glad to have you here. It's wonderful to have everyone, especially Enigma. Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I watched a good majority of them, but I didn't get through all of them. And some I was fairly intrigued by. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still in the middle of The Enforcer. Did you remove that from the list?
No, it's actually the first one.
Okay.
So we have this wonderful thing here. So the last time I did this, I put together all of the films that we had seen, and I put them in as like a slideshow, and I hit play. But then every time someone wanted to like go back a frame, it was like super hard to just go back because I had to like slide the pause play button. So this time I'm going to try and do it a little bit more manually. And I found some websites that help with that. So we'll start with The Enforcer. Whoops. Nope.
Wrong one.
The slip of the mouse. Starting off great here, folks.
Throw it in the subs. Good job,
bro.
All right.
Clint Eastwood.
Here we go.
Hell yeah.
So I remember I watched this with Boosh and Goodwin because they really wanted me to see this. I had never seen any Dirty Harry films like whatsoever.
So
So this was your first.
I started with The
Oh
yes.
gosh. Okay.
I asked both of them if I needed to see the other one, and they were like, "No."
Well, you don't
So you
really.
can yell
It's
at them.
just yeah.
But it builds up his history.
Yeah, exactly. Is this the second or third one?
This is the second one. So to be
Second
fair, it's
one.
only the second one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, just
Magnum Force's third one. Hold on.
I don't
think so.
Remember them in order.
Harry, because his original is the one I love the most. All right, Dirty Harry, then it goes Magnum Force. Yeah, then it's The Enforcer. So it's the third
So
one.
the third one.
Is the
Okay.
third
Wow,
one?
they
Okay.
did them because
Yeah.
did Dirty Harry come out in 70 or 71?
So Dirty Harry came out in 71. Then you get 73 with Magnum Force.
Oh, like year after year, right? Pretty much.
About 3 years.
Wow.
And then they take a hiatus. And then in 83 was Sudden Impact, because I remember my dad was thrilled about it coming back on the fourth one. Yeah. And then the Deadpool wasn't as good with all of them, but that has Jim Carrey in it though.
Okay.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah. You'd hardly recognize him. It's crazy.
Yeah. When I first saw Tyne Daly, I was like, look how young she is.
I know.
Oh my goodness. I was so impressed. I was just like, oh, look at this.
She did a great job.
She did an excellent job. Like, whoops. Excellent job.
Well, I like the whole dynamic between him and her, and also him just having to put up with her and recognizing that she's just not experienced yet, and she's going to get herself killed.
Which is a very valid concern.
Yeah, because she just wasn't. She did not have that street experience and street smarts. I mean, she wasn't dumb, but she just didn't have that behind her. And he's worldly wise, and he's been on the streets, and he knows all the dangers, and she's just looking behind the guy with the rocket launcher.
There you go, always looking behind.
Yeah, there he just saved her life there. And I think it's funny because this film feels kind of relevant because he is such an anti-woke character. And he's having to deal with all of this type of stuff. I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
I love it. Almost these films, I really want to say, started the idea of unintelligent or not well informed leadership, because he's not only fighting, the understudy that he's training, but he's also, fighting the criminals, and then he's having to fight the leadership.
Bureaucracy, yeah.
To concede to the fact that he knows what he's doing, So
yeah.
And then we start seeing that a lot in the 80s.
We see a lot of these guys too. I think every bad guy has some sort of like blonde hair. It's amazing.
I think the bad guy in the first one has blonde hair. Isn't he the guy who played in Hellraiser? He's
wavy hair. He played a psychopath really well.
Yeah.
He has wavy light brown hair. So
okay.
What's with that vest that they had back in the day?
Yeah. Look at them pecs.
We're gonna wear that to school one day. See what my
And that was before Han Solo came along.
All he needs is a bolo. Yeah. But yeah, this was a good movie. I do have to go back and see the rest of like the Dirty Harry stuff. I'll just put them on the next couple of movie
Fun
watches.
little trivia fact. Have you ever seen the movie Zodiac?
Yes.
No.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
Enigma.
just as bad.
Whoever said yes, was it Enigma or Proctafile? I'm sorry, I didn't see. Okay.
I've seen it. I loved it.
I don't remember if I've said this to you guys before. I know I've mentioned it before, but so in Zodiac, Mark Ruffalo plays one of the cops, the guy with the bow tie, which is a real character. Yeah, you know where I'm going. Do you know where I'm going with it? Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, and so at one point they're coming out of the movie theater because they've seen the Dirty Harry movie. But what's not really explicitly said, I don't think, in the movie, is that Dirty Harry, or the character of Mark Ruffalo, was the inspiration for Dirty Harry. The real life cop that Mark Ruffalo was in Zodiac.
Zodiac was
with the bow tie was the inspiration for Dirty Harry, which is funny because bow tie guy, the real guy, bow tie guy, he really wasn't so much like Dirty Harry. I don't, like they just really exaggerated him, which is just kind of funny. I always think about that.
He was very intelligent with his decision making, but his personality kind of like when Gyllenhaal is very eccentric in his concentration because he's very nerdy. And so Mark Ruffalo is the guy that's like reining him in a lot of time on making the decision making. But he woke him up in the middle of the night. Ruffalo gets on, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
So yeah, just a cool bit of trivia between those, this movie franchise and Zodiac.
That's cool.
Yeah, Zodiac was a phenomenal movie. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I it might be on the list for this year because I remember there were some where I specifically placed them because I was like, oh, I can't not watch this film because it's been too long and people will get really angry if I haven't seen this yet. So
Hey, now you got me curious.
You went
It's
with
like-
Assault on Precinct 13, the original. That was interesting because I got that one.
Again,
I
not the
hadn't
best.
seen Lethal Weapon, so I just saw that in February for the first time. So that's one of the
Oh my
ones.
gosh.
The
See?
deleted.
Do you see?
What in the heck?
Imagine if she had her stapler right now. I'd be like tattooed.
Yeah, the Enforcer.
Ah.
was good.
Yeah, I'm going to try to finish this one. I'm about 30 minutes away from being done.
Oh God.
So, yeah. I know. I have seen it before. I've seen all of them. I just don't remember the storyline. So, it's like watching it all over again for the first time.
Well, they're just making more cases. The original Dirty Harry was probably the best, and then the Enforcer, its sequel, was just as good. A little bit different of a storyline, and then they slowly start dwindling as they go through.
Oh yeah. Ah, here we go. Time crimes.
This is Proc's favorite.
Second
Time
favorite.
crimes.
There's I love the fact that it was in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's I saw this movie first years ago, and I did rewatch it in preparation for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let me get that one up. Let's just.
Yeah, great.
Immediately demonetized.
Glad I'm not there yet. These aren't my pictures. These are stills from the movie.
Okay. Can confirm. So I'll let you start, Rachel. What do you think?
So I remember when we sat down to watch this, we were both intrigued and we were like, okay, where's this going?
Did you
Because
know
there
it was a time loop when you headed into it?
Oh, did we?
Well, the name kind of implies
Yes,
it.
I think we did because also by the way that I was like reading
The holidays
when I put
and stuff.
Yes, the holidays. I was the little tagline I think said something about being in a time loop, but didn't really give anything away. That guy right there, the doctor, is the director of this whole film, like the writer and director.
Oh, cool. Didn't know that.
Yeah. So I liked it more than Proc did, but I think it's just because of the way that they did all the twists and turns. Not the stupidity of how they did the twists and turns, but the fact that they could incorporate them in some sort of fashionable way. And it reminded me of like when Christopher Nolan with his Memento or Inception, where you have to, or even his other one, Insomnia, where you have to pick up clues and try to remember them. Wait, did this happen? At Proc, he actually got some of these. He guessed a lot of the things that were going to happen ahead of time. And I was like, what the hell did you? It was great. It was great. The decisions were dumb. Oh my God, some of the decisions were really, really dumb, but it had to move the plot forward, I guess. So
I suppose, question mark. But like, yeah, as you said, like you and I had the pleasure of watching this together, and that is definitely the best way to watch this one specifically. Oh God. What really irked me is that none of this movie had to happen in like diegetically. If this stupid man just sat still for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all he had to do. But this despondent, entitled piece of shit old man that I described to you, he was like a teenage girl. And he just kind of waddles around with like the bearing of a toddler. I don't understand. I've looked into this guy a little bit. He's actually a pretty big name in like Mexico or Spain or wherever he's from.
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain.
He's a pretty big name. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Well, if you notice, his interactions with his wife, he's also very, very impatient with how he interacts with everything. Which in my brain, I was taking it as this is what impulsivity gets you, and this is why he's having this opportunity to go through the loop. So, but yeah,
but as you said, there were several points where, like, at one point, a dumpster hits his car, and I'm like, as soon as that happened, I'm like, I know there's at least 3 of these motherfuckers out here.
Yeah. When he guessed the third one, I was like, no. Here comes the third one. I was like, what the? Wait, how many more are there?
I knew there was at least 3, and God, every single decision he makes is wrong.
Everything is wrong.
Every single thing, and it's not like, and it's not like in an endearing way that, like, when it comes to characters, people will often say, or at least subconsciously understand, that like their positive qualities is what like gets you to like them, but their flaws are what make you love them. This guy, every single thing you learn about him makes you fucking hate his guts.
Yep.
This guy sucks from top to bottom. And honestly, it's a frustrating watch. Unless you want to laugh at it with friends, don't check it out.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I think when we're watching Looper or whatnot, it's somewhat in the same vein. You know, you have a guy that you're actually rooting for, whereas this one you're not so much rooting for it as like, how are you going to get stopped? You know,
right?
Yes. It was can you please stop? Just stop. And you can't tell him to stop.
Yeah, because he doesn't listen.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's literally the one asshole trying to stop himself times 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's an absolute mess from top to bottom. And like, as soon as Rachel and I were done watching it, I was perusing the reviews for it and just being like, how are there so many 10 out of 10s? I fucking hate every single one of you people.
Well, because he is battling himself, you know.
Yeah, but not in like an endearing, character-driven way. He doesn't change at all. He's the same, self-important asshole at the end of it as he was at the beginning, and that made it equally frustrating. Like the best thing I found to it was his costume, where his head's wrapped, he's got the trench coat and stuff.
Yeah, because that's kind of creepy. It reminded me of the Town That Dreaded Sundown or something like that. That movie with the bag. Yeah, it was creepy. I remember. So when I rewatched this, I recall liking it more the very first time I saw it, but that was a long time ago, and now when I watch films, I kind of view them a lot of times with a little bit more of a critical eye. So I started to question everything he was doing. Like, whereas before I just went with it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's himself. Oh, here's another one. Oh, okay. But now I was like, why is he doing this? And why is he doing that? Why is he automatically trying to recreate what he saw? Why, when he goes back to his house, number 2 or number 3, I can't remember, why did he break down the fence to go to his house? Why didn't he just go around to the front? I mean, like, he was doing stuff that made no sense to me. And why didn't he destroy the walkie? Why did he take off his outer shirt before going on into the machine? That didn't make any sense to me. Like, I mean, dumb little stuff like that. I was like, why, and why? So, and then my brain was starting to break from trying to figure out what was actually really like what I don't know, whatever. I love time loops and I love time travels, but wow, this one didn't hold up for me the second time, and I was pretty surprised about that because I did enjoy it a lot first time. No, it didn't hold up for me as much as I thought it would.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I'd be curious to watch this again with someone who hasn't seen it to see if I have the same reaction as you watching it again.
The second time. So you enjoyed it more, you said. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen it once this first time, and I liked it. There was dumb decisions, but yes, I'm kind of with Proc though. If you're not going to watch it with someone else, I don't think I would recommend it for anyone unless you really are a cinephile.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there are many things you can do for 2 hours alone. This should not be one of them.
Did you see it, Enigma?
Yeah, you
were talking. Sorry, my brain broke.
Oh no, yeah, you're good. I enjoyed the Spanish portion of it. I really, again, something I kept telling myself is, again, what year it was made in. The idea behind it. Again, a lot of foreign films are fairly good, and you have a lot of cultural influence that's also in the film. And so, like I said, the big thing I was taking away from it was his impulsivity, because now again, I haven't been to Spain, but I can tell you in a lot of Spanish speaking or Spanish based countries, a lot of people are much more relaxed. So like I was really noticing just how impulsive he was becoming. And then when he had his multiples, and then he was explaining how they're evil. It's just
yeah, that was hilarious.
You know, it's like, you're the one that's evil, and then he's trying to, you know, redeem or save, but again, he doesn't change. And something that, you know, I do know of is that there are a lot of people who just simply can't see where they need to change from. And again, I didn't watch it a second time to actually do an in-depth study on it, but yeah, a lot of those things were pointing out to me. And so it was good, but yeah, it was like not one I would be like, please go watch this, you know, like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Same. But every step of the way, I'm like, you could have just waited, dude.
Yep.
None of this had to happen. And yeah, the whole time he's referring to like himself as evil or whatever. It's like when Eric Cartman talks to himself from the future. It's like, dude, that guy's an asshole.
And he doesn't care to change it.
No, not at all. He has no self-awareness whatsoever.
No, he's just trying to get out of the situation he's in. That's all.
Yeah. He's trying so hard to make it worse.
And
so
ends up killing an innocent person as a result.
At least one, yeah. It's been a while since I saw it.
Now this one. I was actually, I mean, I knew what happened, but like to see the particular story, I was like, so, especially what really gets me was, and I know I'm jumping right to the end, but like the announcement of back in the day, you are hanging your clothes on the line and you hear just the regular news coming in, and that's how you find out your child died. And I lost it. I was like, oh, that's how she found out. I was crying after. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Don't know if that's real or dramatized, but it wouldn't surprise me if it were real.
I think I looked it up to make sure that it was somewhat real.
How she?
Yeah. Because I think there was his sister was on set making sure like some of the facts were there and things like that. So, but yeah, 17, and obviously,
and he looked like he was 30 in real life. The real guy. He does not look his age.
No,
like, what is going on?
I know.
I mean, he had a hard life. That's probably why.
I looked up the real Richie Valens, and I was like,
it's like, wait, what? Yeah.
Okay. All right. But yeah, just you know, everyone knows the story, and seeing this
the day the music died. That's what that is a reference to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I do believe I have the Big Bopper. No, Buddy. I think the Buddy Holly story, I think, is on this list is on the movie list this year as well. So I'm just I'm on a day the music died kick apparently. So
so it seems.
Yeah. What everyone else think? Anyone else see this?
I've seen it multiple times. Yeah, I didn't rewatch it, but I have seen it multiple times. I remember I was obsessed with wanting to learn how to sing the song because I had just recently met my then boyfriend, now husband, and I was just obsessed with trying to learn Spanish, and I wanted to watch this all the time because he's supposed to be Latino, and I was all into Latinos because my boyfriend...
He's supposed to be.
I don't even know. I don't remember his heritages. I don't remember if he's got Latino in him. He's like part Filipino, and I don't remember if he has some American Indian in him or not, but this was my introduction. I think this was my introduction to Lou Diamond Phillips, and then after that I saw him in Young Guns. Thought he was so cool looking in that, you know, the long black hair and with the trench coat. And I was like, oh man, this guy's cool.
Yeah, sadly, this is the first one on the list that I missed. I didn't have a whole lot of time.
We'll watch this a lot. As a kid, I can remember my dad, you know, when you're younger, your family members record the films through VHS and everything, and you're able to have the copy on VHS. And so we had a VHS television recorded copy, and I went through this so many times just due to the fact that I love the song. And this is one of the films that that I put along with growing up in Star Wars, growing up with La Bamba, growing up with a lot of these 80s films that were popular at that time. And so, this was one of them. And his brother was fairly fairly emasculated due to the fact that Richie was doing so well with everything and providing for the family, and his brother going through a hard life, and how they were ostracized in a number of ways. And there's a lot to it. And
can I say that Isai Morales has gotten better looking with age?
Yeah.
Just say that. Yeah. I think he looks better now than he did way back even during this time.
So I saw him when I knew him in La Bamba, and I knew him as the brother and everything. And then he made a guest appearance on the television show Burn Notice, and I started following him again. And of course, he goes into Mission Impossible, and so he has definitely been able to maintain his career after this film, which I was excited about. So,
Burn Notice was a good show.
Yeah, Burn Notice was such a great show. His dry sarcasm and just was very fun.
Just having Bruce Campbell in there.
The one thing I didn't
Notice?
like was Burn Notice. For his brother, there was a brief scene, and this is one that I don't know whether it was true or not, or if they made it up. But he was drawing, and it was shown that he was apparently like a really good artist and drawing cartoons and things like that. And I kind of just was like, why didn't you focus on that instead of being a green monster, and have all this envy against your brother? Like, why you were good at that, and instead you threw it all away because of jealousy. And I'm kind of just like, I hope that part was just made up for a show, because if it was real in real life, I'd feel bad. I'd feel if that's how it had ended up. You had talent of your own, so but anyway, gone now.
That's a depressing one. I haven't watched it in a long time because I don't really care to. It doesn't give me good feels at all. But I have seen it many times, and my husband enjoys it as well. He's watched it before in my presence.
I thought Selena was very much the same way, and again, still based on a true story, just much more recent.
Definitely much more recent. I just wish she was not the one playing Selena. I cannot rewatch Selena anymore. I used to watch it a lot, but I really do not like Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo.
Intensely dislike that. I don't even call her J-Lo. I call her something else. I really don't like her. She's not that great of an actor. I compared her performance to Jafar Jackson's performance in Michael. Jafar Jackson, it was like he channeled Michael. He became Michael. Jennifer Lopez, she was just going through the motions. It didn't look like it was authentic and coming through her at all. And I can't. I don't need. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed something. Someone said something and I missed it.
So you were going to see her Netflix special, right?
You talking? Wait, or who? Oh, you mean J-Ho's?
Yeah.
See, I don't call it J-Lo. I didn't know there was a Netflix special with her, but there is a recent documentary about Selena that I would like to watch. But I consumed a lot of Selena stuff after she died and in the years after she died, and it's just now really sad to even go back to it. Because I just, what a terrible loss. And I always say that Jennifer Lopez got to where she did, not only by sleeping with everybody she could to get there, but because a superior human being was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway,
that
sorry,
she
side
got
rant.
to portray. Yeah. Imagine any other Hispanic person filling that role, they would be the person who would be elevated right now.
And it had to be her of all people.
This just gave her a platform.
the big one that I really enjoyed watching throughout the film, and that's how I got to watching Selena, was James Edward Olmos, who
as
played
Abraham.
father. Yeah, and he was in an original movie or a former movie, Stand and Deliver, with Lou Diamond Phillips.
With Lou Diamond Phillips, yep.
And I love that movie. That movie was one of my favorite. I would watch that over the summer a lot because of just the inspiration behind it, you know. And so, yeah, I thought that was a phenomenal one.
Yeah, I think that was my first Lou Diamond Phillips movie, honestly, was Stand and Deliver, because, you know, I hadn't seen La Bamba for sure. So, wow. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now to another happy movie.
I did not watch this one because I never have seen this, because I know what it's about, and I was like, nah, I don't feel like being sad, and also I just didn't get around to it when you gave me the list. So,
all right. Well, if it makes
It's
you
a
feel
quick
better,
shout
it's
out
not,
to. Oh,
it's
sorry.
not
Go ahead.
terribly
Rob.
sad.
no, okay,
No. It has its sad moments for sure, and you come face to face with some really like stark truths that don't care about how you feel about them. But it's not a sad movie.
okay. It's like it's a dramedy, right?
In some ways, yeah. Like at one point, what's his face? Seth Rogen is like applying some antibiotic ointment to a surgery area. What, I don't know what you call it.
Incision?
Like a post-surgery thing, so it helps it recover. And guy's like, wait, are you using your finger? Dude, you're supposed to be using a fucking swab. Now you're gonna get it all infected. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the ending. Yeah. I saw 50-50. Love this movie too. Really good. Anna Kendrick's really good in this one.
Yeah. Really good.
I think it's obviously the title is based on the opportunity or the odds that he has based on his diagnosis, but yeah, it is very revealing about his personal life and whether he's actually living it sincerely or not, you know. So
the eye-opening conversations during their therapy sessions was really what made the film, I think, for me, you know, because you know that he's got cancer, but it's like, how does one deal with that? And, you know, having watched this, you know, I thought was, you know, when we had to stand by my father in 2019 when he had cancer, and, you know, just watch. I mean, towards the end of this, I was weeping like a baby, but you know, in like a happy weeping and stuff like that. I'm super happy for people who beat cancer, cancer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So
it's terrible. One of the most petrifying times in my life was when my mother was diagnosed with colon cancer. Total surprise, just came out of nowhere. So, yeah, it's a very frightening. Despite all the progress that's been made, it's still just it's a terrifying thing, because you just don't know what's happening inside your body.
It really is. Yeah, I recently became aware of an acquaintance of mine who's been going through some lymphatic cancer.
Oh gosh.
And yeah, I'm doing all I can to support her.
It's rough.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Dad went through a lot of it. He survived a lot of it, but one of the big things, just like not as much here in 50-50, I think, but pertaining to, and I think there's another movie that actually I'd bring it back up again later on. But Dad really did a lot with trips. Once he had done that, like, we went to Kansas twice, we ended up going to Colorado twice, visiting family members. We went to Washington, D.C. a few times. We went to go see the Army-Navy game a couple times, just like multiple trips. And this is, of course, when I'm studying in North Carolina. It's like, I'm in school. He goes, all right, we'll separate this weekend. I'm going to get your plane ticket. It's like, where are we going? So,
wow.
Yeah, just a lot of amazing decisions. And he was just like, well, I'm going to go and enjoy myself, you know.
Yeah.
So you could see that
Good.
in him. So
Yeah, it's give me flashbacks to that old country song, "Live Like You Were Dying."
yep.
And
Mhm.
like stuff like this is heavy as hell, but it really, really puts things into perspective for you.
Yeah. Yep. So looking up details about this, it's the writer of the film is the one who actually had the cancer. And
Oh,
he
wow.
only wrote this because his best friend, Seth Rogen, told him he should write about it. So Seth Rogen's real friend is the one who went through all of this, wrote this movie. I thought there would be a picture of him. He does a cameo in the movie where they're at a party and the writer of the film actually talks to Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So there's like a brief moment there. Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's really great. And I was like, oh my God. So Seth has a heart. Oh, it's so nice.
And so he's playing himself in this movie.
He's basically playing
Basically.
himself. Yeah.
Giving yourself work. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Well, you also the one scene where Anna Kendrick is coming out of the hospital and she goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he goes, "Doing chemo." And she goes, "And you're going to ride the bus after chemo?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
God, that actually
Yeah.
give me a fun flashback for you if you got a sec. So an old coworker of mine was in a car wreck, and naturally, because he was in the passenger seat in the front, he got the worst of it. And I didn't learn about it till about a couple weeks after he was in the hospital. And naturally, everybody was signing cards for him and whatever. I was like, "Fuck that! Which hospital?" Oh, I went to go visit him, and this dude was fucked up. Like both his arms are in cast. There's little surgery scars all up and down his legs. His head's in a scaffold. He's got a fucking tube
my
going in
gosh.
through his throat.
Oh,
I'm looking around. I see there's golf on the TV, and I was like, "God damn it, dude! Like your life isn't bad enough as is. Let's find you something good to watch."
Oh, man. Bryce Dallas Howard, the small part that she did in this was really, really good. Along with Angelica Houston as the mom.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice little pieces. Yeah, it was a good movie.
yeah, that didn't even look like her.
Yeah, it took me a minute when I
Wow.
remember watching this and I was like, they said Angelica Houston was in this.
But where is
She'd
she?
already been in 3 scenes with him, and
Oh
I
my
was like,
gosh.
oh.
I've had that happen before. Some movies.
I'm going to
That's
make
funny.
my son food.
I know.
It was-
Okay. And now on to another happy film.
I know, thriller.
The Impossible. Oh, man.
What's the premise
So-
of this? Because I did not watch this. I told you I didn't watch a lot of them.
Surviving
okay.
tsunamis.
Oh,
This is
okay. Based on the
real
true
life.
story. Yeah,
2012.
yeah. Okay.
Was it 2012?
That's Naomi Watts, right?
No. Yeah, Naomi Watts. Where is he? Tom Holland is in this.
Oh, he's
Wow.
tiny,
What a
tiny.
little tiny
Yep.
baby.
Tiny.
His
Ewan
face hasn't changed a day,
Isn't that crazy?
right?
I had a difficult time watching this because of all of the, I guess, annoyances of people not willing to help. And it's like, I get it, but and that's what they're trying to do to you for the film, is they're trying to demonstrate that, whenever you're going through these catastrophes,
Mm-hmm.
no one in particular is considered important whatsoever. And so when you're following these games, nothing is working out. It's just like, this is becoming really aggravating,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The way that they had pulled this off with the
So,
production.
I have a question. The family that this story is about, were they a real family, or is this just
Yes.
a fictionalized story that happened in the real? Okay.
Yeah, they were a
Okay.
real family. They show you the picture at the end of all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they were a Hispanic family. I think they were from Spain, honestly. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember. Why were they over there? Were they on vacation? I can't.
I believe the father had some sort of like work thing, and then they stayed on vacation or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely the father traveled a lot for work. So
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean,
I'm living in Argentina at the time when this actually happened. So who I know.
yeah. Yeah, the devastation, man. It's just, ugh.
You know.
Can't imagine something like that happen in real life. Like to me, like it happens
Yeah,
in real
yeah,
life.
yeah,
Just like
yeah.
I just,
I
you
can
watch
pictures,
these
yeah.
things, and yeah, would that be me?
I mean, everything that McGregor went through, and he never pulled out his lightsaber to do anything. So
Shame on him.
Such a
He didn't even
bitch.
use the force or anything.
I know.
Bastard.
He's been undercover, so fucking dedicated.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, I would say watch this if you haven't seen it. You know, I've read about whether how much of it was fictionalized and how much wasn't. The real family wanted this as accurate as possible. So honestly, they said it's one of the most like true to form real life stories of depictions that they said. So
wow.
I'm like,
That's
okay, and whew, was it great? Yeah.
But it was so frustrating because anytime they were like, "Can you help?" They were like, "Nope."
No, yeah, no, you're not important. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
you're on your own. It's just like we are overseas, and that's when that mentality comes in. It's like, no, we have a huge catastrophic event right now. No one is a priority at the second.
Yep. People just spin for themselves. It's human nature.
Yeah.
mm-hmm. So this is Tampopo. Who had seen Tampopo?
I did not. This one I
Did
was
not.
not able to
Me
see.
either.
No. Okay. Proc?
I still haven't seen it.
Tell
No.
us.
Okay.
Hey, you're gonna have to tell us all about it, Rachel.
Oh my goodness.
boy.
my God.
Okay.
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 So I don't even know how to describe it. So it starts off. It's a series of vignettes about food and the love of food, specifically ramen.
Oh,
And
sounds
the-
incredibly boring. I'm so glad I didn't watch it. Sorry, go ahead. Carry on.
So
Oh my God.
there's different stories that fall, but the main story is that these two guys, they drive this truck and they stop into this woman's shop for some ramen, and I think he saves them from bad people that are there, but her ramen is disgusting, like absolutely just bad.
Oh my God.
So him and his coworker, who is oh my God, it's his debut. Is it Chow Yun Fat? This is his premiere film, his film debut.
Wait,
I
what?
think it is Chow.
Huh?
Yeah, Chow, I think it is.
Wait,
yeah.
wait, what year was this?
80. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have to look. I'm
Okay.
Don't worry, I have the whole list here.
Interesting.
okay. Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
So over time, you watch all these other things. There's a couple who basically has like this BDSM fantasy of doing stuff with
my
food.
gosh.
That's one thing. Then you have the main story that they go back to with this woman who there's the BDSM food stuff.
Yes, they-
That's an egg yolk, by the way, that they
No!
were transferring.
I almost said that I regretted missing this, but now I don't.
Here we go.
Fucking egg yolk.
Honestly, this was the best
they-
one.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
They perfected it.
Would you like to share my salmonella?
So
Sick
in order to make
bastards.
her the best, they do this like training thing, but their training thing is that they go to different ramen shops and they taste other people's ramen and they try to make it better. And then they have this big ramen fight at the end. And it's really
Like a food
lovely.
Or like
No,
a
like
cook-off?
a cook-off.
Okay.
I did say that wrong
Ramen
incorrectly.
fight.
I did say that incorrectly.
A battle.
It's like
Battle.
Mortal Kombat, but different.
Throwing
Yes.
ramen around.
It was
Right.
really good. I
Sounds
really loved it. Evening. Thank you for showing up. Hello.
What's going on, Rebel?
Well, at least you had a good time with it. I don't
Yeah.
think I would have. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
See, look how hungry you get.
Sin would rather watch The Wizard of the Kremlin.
No, I would just rather not watch anything. Do not bring that terrible ass movie up. Oh gosh.
That's so funny.
The funny thing is what I do is I grab clues to whatever comments are made, and then later I try to put them into the conversation just to jab a little, just to see what happens.
And then you immediately apologize.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm just joking.
Some people have taken it personally. Like I'll make a joke, and they're just like, "How dare you bring that up?" And it's just like, whoa.
Okay, just one. Never apologize. It doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
This is why I have sympathy.
At worst, you just say "my bad."
Okay, this is another one I didn't see. What's this about?
This is
Okay,
Twixt.
I pulled up the thing now. Twixt.
The Conjuring. This is actually
there it
Val
is.
Kilmer and Bruce Dern. Are we
Really?
talking- Yeah. The what are we talking about? The one I was assuming. Yeah, Twixt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one was really intriguing.
What's the story? Oh, Rachel doesn't sound like it
Okay,
was.
so what it is
It's on the
movie
screen.
The movie starts out where Val Kilmer is almost. It's really funny in my opinion because it's almost like Val Kilmer, as a horror author, has voluntarily gone to this Goodwill shop, so to speak, or a thrift store, and set up his own table for signing autographs for his book that is horribly failing. And Bruce Dern,
there it is.
Yeah, Bruce Dern, who's a sheriff in the town, becomes very intrusive and just gets right up in his face. He's like, "You want to see a dead body?"
Okay.
So, yeah, from that's when it kicks off. And then the reason I don't think it did so well is because he's having conversations with his deceased daughter, who I'm pretty sure it's his deceased daughter, who, that's Ella Fanning.
Mm-hmm.
And she's leading him on this discussion, or basically his sounding board, based on this serial killer mystery, so to speak. And then come to find out, we start seeing the obvious, and I think you pick it up immediately. But again, I think had the storyline and everything been a little bit more intriguing and a little bit better covered, I think it would have been much more successful. But yeah, it was just they're basically going through the motions. It wasn't really that horror driven. It was more of just mystery based and kind of obvious. And so you're just watching Val Kilmer go through all of these experiences, and you're like, "Can we get to it yet? Can you get to the ending yet?" But
yeah, it was very boring for me. It was so boring, and I was like, was this just the precursor to Francis Ford Coppola telling us about Megalopolis? Because this just looks like the precursor to him making a movie about nothing. It just
it's Edgar Allan Poe. No reason at all.
So Francis, this is a Francis Ford Coppola film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd never heard of this movie before.
I thought it was just somebody. I thought it was somebody just doing an homage to David Lynch.
I was honestly.
I'm pretty sure.
Throughout the entire film, I was trying to figure out why Bruce Dern, who is a big-time Western guy that was very good friends with John Wayne, why Val Kilmer, why both of them were actually in this film to begin with. I was like, how did y'all ever accept this role for these films?
What year was this?
2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, why?
It was Coppola. Huh.
So maybe because his name was attached to it. But Edgar Allan Poe is in there for some reason. And then the ending really does not give you a payoff. It kind of takes you to the very end where the serial killer is revealed, and we already know who it is. And that person takes care of his own self.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Val Kilmer becoming a successful horror author over the experience entirely. And it's just like, No. You know?
Yeah. What?
And he
So it
uses
sounds
the phrase-
pretty trippy.
Yeah, he uses the phrase "nevermore" at the end to tie in Edgar Allan Poe for some reason. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, just to put things into like perspective, there are very few films that have actually made me fall asleep. This was one of them.
yeah. Ella Fanning was intriguing to begin with, but after a little bit, it was just like, why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm. And to give some positives, yes, the production design. I like the production. I like when people think out production designs, thinking out, just showing red in a black and white scene and doing all that kind of stuff. Great. But the story was not there and it was so boring. And just really bad.
And Ella Fanning comes back to life, or does she at the end? Really weird.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I would have been interested in, but then it sounds like something that
it's a letdown. You already figure out everything but within the first 15, 10, 20 minutes. You're just like, okay, now what? So
song. Yeah, we go.
Yeah. So I know there's not a lot of pictures on here, but it's pretty recent, and I think almost everyone has seen this, including Sin. So
yes.
I figured we'd be able to watch it. This was one that I change this on you, Proc, I think.
Yep.
Sin told me she skipped this one. She didn't want to see it.
I didn't skip this one. I screened it last year, and then I liked it so much I took my mom and my brother to go see it on Christmas Day on the big screen.
Nice.
And she talked about it so much that I couldn't find a movie one day for this day. And the theme was World Marriage Day. And I was like, I will watch Song Sung Blue because Sen said it was wonderful. So
it's good. Did you watch the documentary?
No,
that
not
it's
yet.
Based on?
I not yet.
Watching that made me appreciate
but I did
this movie even more. Finally,
you saw what?
King Kong.
King Kong.
But that wasn't on this list.
No, it was for April.
Something I love is how this movie honestly united the two families.
Yeah. There we go.
They were both really good. Kate Hudson, she was nominated for an Oscar. I think she should have got it. I thought she was really, really good. Hugh Jackman, don't know why in the world he wasn't. Because, oh my gosh, his performance, especially during that scene where he's checking her into the, either rehab or mental hospital or whatever, because, she had that issue with the pain pills. His acting in there, oh my gosh, that got me. That just really crushed my heart. He was so good in here. And watching the documentary, I think watching the documentary tore me up even more because with the real people,
Yeah.
And they were, the movie kind of glorifies their life because they were like, the condition that they lived in was almost like think white trash.
Yeah.
They were extremely not well off at all. They were great performers, but their house, oh my gosh. It's like, how in the hell did y'all live in this mess?
The movie made it like an upgrade because
it definitely did. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And when you at the start of the movie, one of the things that movies do is that movies zero in on individual people, and they are the principle of that movie for more that it. And I mean, we're watching these old time reenactments of artists who are no longer the relevant artists, and like the original guy said, for the blue-haired people out there. It's just this is what your life is. Your life is wanting to and they were great with instruments, but it was just like this is what we've aspired to,
That was what they were good at.
And
that's all they wanted to do.
It was like you said, Hugh Jackman did an amazing job.
So good in here.
I mean, you really feel, and his sharing, his extroverted attitude, I love when she's introducing her family to them, and he is just taking it in stride. Like, this is my 8-year-old son. He's like, and the son goes, well, there's drinks over there. He goes, well, you want some coffee? He goes, I don't drink coffee. He goes, you want to start?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
And then in the end, he is making some coffee for himself.
Yeah, he's making coffee.
Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
Or a great comeback.
But,
Well, initially, I thought this was when I saw the trailers, I thought this was supposed to be about Neil Diamond. And when the movie started, I was so confused because he's referencing he's referencing artists that are way after Neil Diamond, and I knew Neil Diamond would have been much too old the way they're shown. So I'm like, this isn't about Neil Diamond. This is no. And so then I looked it up.
Diamond can see the future.
Well, the age he was is like, this can't be Neil Diamond because he's talking about artists that were more modern. There's no way.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh. And then I looked ahead while I was watching the movie. I looked ahead and found out the big thing that happened with her. So I knew that was going to happen. And then I knew what was going to happen at the end. And so I was prepared for it, which I'm kind of glad for, but it was still rough to see.
I loved the scene where he first goes over to her house, and when she immediately supported him with his idea, I love how it clicked for him right there.
When they started performing together?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
love that scene.
Yeah,
That's
it
a good
immediately
one.
Clicked with it, and for me personally, I think it was like at that point he was fully invested in maintaining any support because he finally has that support. Because if you noticed, he immediately quit from that other role because he's standing in the bathroom and he has that ridiculous wig on. He's just like, no. I'm not doing this. But yeah, her support of his idea and everything,
Luke.
that it hit for him and he was ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, good one.
Really great film. Please see it. It's awesome.
Great music. Felt almost
Great.
like, going to a Neil Diamond concert, except it wasn't Neil Diamond.
And their chemistry. I mean, I don't think it could be that hard to, act against Hugh Jackman singing. but
Right?
They both did really, really well. And I'm not personally, and I've seen it twice. I'm not a fan of Almost Famous. Like, I know Kate Hudson does a really good job in her movies and everyone loves and blah, 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 blah. But this, and I know she can sing and all that other stuff.
And she really was singing.
Really, really good. Really. And I'm really, really saddened Hugh was not nominated. He did a phenomenal job.
He should have been.
So
He absolutely should have been.
Are there more songs than Sweet Caroline in Neil Diamond? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
He got so mad about that. There are more songs.
I know.
Don't you lie to me, you son of a bitch.
So Sweet Caroline is the song, like, it's kind of like the theme song for the Carolina Panthers, which is my favorite football team. Well, I don't really watch football anymore, but so they would play that song a lot. Oh, this movie has been, is this the next one?
Yep.
Okay, this is funny because this movie has been playing on Pluto TV and I've had it on, but didn't pay attention to it. Like, I'd never heard of the movie before, and I just remember Zazie Beetz is in there and she gets killed and then she comes up again as a ghost. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So were you did you choose this due to the fact that the movie They Will Kill You and Deadpool?
Oh, so no, this was chosen way before either one of those came out, and this was chosen because it was National Pizza Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, y'all know how she chooses these, right?
There's a B-roll film here, but it was fun.
Fun's a really polite way to describe it.
Yeah.
So it's not great. Okay.
I don't know why they made it.
Well, the thing is, I think I told Proc, I was like, after watching They Will Kill You and knowing she was in this, I think I have a newfound appreciation for Zazie choosing her horror films and films in general, because this was definitely BC, but it was a fun BC. I was just like, go grab yourself a slice of pizza and some extracurricular activities and you'll be all set.
Right. This is like a background movie that you know is not going to scare anybody, but
Nah.
It looks like
if
a
you get
comedy.
scared by this, there's
too.
something wrong with you.
yeah.
What's the basic premise? Like, what's the story about?
Okay. In a town where ghosts and humans uneasily coexist, a
Okay.
pizza delivery guy gets murdered on the job. A reporter, a disgraced werewolf, and a few odd locals team up to figure out who or what is behind the killings.
It should be something that's a lot of fun. That sounds like something that would be right up my alley.
And he rides a Vespa.
Yeah,
And I love
it
Vespas.
should be a lot of fun, but it's nah.
That right there is the writer-director on the right, Austin Vesley.
Now, the guy from Stranger Things, Joe Carey, you know, he is like one of his first roles, and so it's just like, no wonder you took the job for Stranger Things. I need something different here, people.
These
Legally
posters.
distinct pizza
These are cute.
mascots.
Funny.
Nice.
Okay.
It's not overly horrible, but I was beginning to try and figure out why Rachel was wanting to watch these things. I was like, why?
Has to do with some special national day of the month or whatever.
Yeah, I was like I said earlier, y'all know how she picks these, right?
I gave them the February movie list, and it has the national holidays.
Yeah, it has the holidays. I didn't pay
Yeah,
attention
but-
to that. I was just paying attention to the movies on there.
Yeah, but basically she has like the list of national holidays and she lets like ChatGPT or something pick whichever movie is associated with each holiday.
Oh my word!
That I haven't seen.
Yes.
Oh my word!
They're not always going to be winners.
Is it only ChatGPT that you talk to? I mean, do you talk to any others like Claude?
No,
I like
boyfriend
Claude.
talks
He's
to
not
Claude.
as Claude isn't as chatty as ChatGPT. I mean, ChatGPT will write me an essay to just a simple question I have. Claude
I
is like,
actually-
here you go.
This was mainly Copilot and Grok, honestly.
Okay.
If they pull from ChatGPT algorithms, so be it. But yeah, I like Copilot, believe it or not. I'm
I
a
haven't
big
gotten used to
Copilot.
that one. I'm not crazy about Grok. Sometimes Grok can do some great things. It helped me pick out my new kitchen that I was going to make. Like it helped me find what I was looking for and showed me where I could get it. And so it was very useful in some ways, but but Grok is kind of screwy sometimes too. So
Grok's weird.
yeah, it is.
Speaking of
Okay.
weird, so is this movie. It's
This is,
fucking
Yeah.
weird. That's the
This
only
is-
way.
Forgot how it ended.
It ends with okay, so basically there's a portal to hell underneath the pizza delivery place, and there's a coven of witches that want to gain access to it to basically unleash the devil and gain the powers of hell, etc. And a bunch of ghosts and a werewolf
right.
are taking them on to stop them.
Yep. Gotcha. Yep.
They-
And there's
they
the reporters on the
succeed. The
case.
end.
Yes. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. It
All right.
was a weird one, but it was fun.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
just smoke some weed, check it out. It might be fun for you. That's the only way I would suggest it. Aside for that, it's pretty retarded.
Yeah. Ah. Speaking of retarded.
I didn't see
Okay.
this one either. Well,
Okay.
okay.
This
I'm-
movie is the one that Damien Chazelle based his La La Land off of. Like, this is a big inspiration.
This is Wuthering Heights, just not as famous.
Okay. I'm going to start this off by saying that Genevieve fucking sucks. I absolutely hate her. Guy is my man. He deserves better, and I'm glad he has a halfway happy ending.
Yes. Yes.
So it's basically a
chunks.
girl choosing her best options in men rather than waiting things out. So
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because basically, like, she and Guy start hooking up, and they're in love. They're falling head over heels for each other. They hook up, and then he gets drafted. So he's going to be going to war for 2 years. He's going off to Algeria, and all she has
That's
to do is wait 2 years.
2.
Oh, and she can't even do that. Okay.
Couldn't do that.
No,
Wow.
that is how powerful her love is.
exactly. the love of her life thrown away for 2 years. And
Made
that
women look
ending
bad.
pissed me off.
Mm.
Because, okay, so Guy's dream that he tells her about at the beginning of the movie is he wants to live a simple life. He wants a wife, kids, his own gas station over in France. It's a very modest, humble dream for a good guy. And he pulls it off at the end of it. And naturally, it's not with Genevieve because she fucking sucks.
Okay,
but
that's good.
at the end of it, she pops up. She's just there to get gas, and she sees him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's with their 5-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they had a kid together.
Yeah, as I say, he knocked her up before he went off to war.
Okay.
And naturally, she married some other guy during that 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
2
She had a
years.
kid. Okay, that's even worse that she had a kid with him and she marries him. Okay.
Exactly. And this dude's like twice her age. So fuck this girl. But yeah, at the end of it, she asks him, straight to his face, looks him in the eye and be like, would you like to talk to your kid? And he's like, no. Because he knows, like,
kid.
Well, there's that, but like, sure, it's his blood, but like,
he never knew him as his kid.
Well, there's that, but like, also, that would hurt so much, like, in the long run for him personally. Like, he's never going to be able to get that out of his head. And also, like, think about it from the kid's perspective. Like, imagine you learn this one random gas station dude is your dad.
Yeah.
And you met him once when you were 5 and that was it. That would cause you to question how much that guy cared about you throughout your whole fucking life.
Right.
And to think that that was not his fault at all. Fuck Genevieve. I absolutely despise her. She sucks.
Yeah, no, I did not like this movie. I did not like the message it gave. I did not like how she made women look bad. I was like, you are the problem. This is why they want to repeal the 19th.
One day.
You couldn't wait 2 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's I think I would feel exactly the same if I watched this movie, so I'm glad I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I suffered for you.
Thank you. Bless your heart.
And I mean, and I can
welcome.
see the inspiration for La La Land, and we're coming towards the end here.
There's the
So he
gas
finally
station.
has his gas station and his wife and everything.
I was not a fan of La La Land either, because it was a great build up, and then they both, sorry to spoil it, but they both chose to go their own way, and it was just like,
Yeah, I heard.
you could have found other options, and sadly y'all are, and I get it, a lot of people sacrifice other decisions rather than what you as the person would rather want, but I did not enjoy it. I was not happy. So
Yeah, didn't like it.
Ooh.
All right.
It's very positives. It's very colorful. Again, with the production design, I think a lot of those movies back in the day, really, they made every single one of those umbrellas pop. It's the umbrellas of Schoenberg. So, I mean, it really good. That's it. If you like colors, watch it, but don't stay away otherwise. If you like colors. Since you're 3.
I like colors.
You are
and the whole thing is sung.
at this moment.
It's all sung, by the way. It is a musical. It
Oh
is
wait,
all sung.
this movie is a musical?
All
Are
sung.
the umbrellas? Yeah.
Oh,
The
I'm
umbrellas
so
are
glad I'm so glad I didn't watch it. I'm so glad
Surprise!
because
And yet
Yeah.
I did. My
I don't typically watch musicals. There are some that I absolutely adore, but I in general do. That's why I haven't watched La La Land.
yeah,
No interest at all. So, but I love Better Man, and I love Sound of Music and K-pop Demon Hunters, and those have music. So it's weird, but typically, I avoid them.
Oh.
Okay.
What's this one?
The Hudsucker Proxy.
The Hudsucker Proxy.
Okay, tell me what it's about.
Oh my goodness.
A wide-eyed mailroom clerk is suddenly promoted to company president by scheming executives who expect him to fail. His simple, circular invention unexpectedly takes off, turning corporate cynicism into a wild, cartoon-styled fable.
Okay.
A MacGuffin destroys. a person's nefarious plan.
Indeed.
Okay.
I absolutely loved this movie.
Yeah.
It is so good from start to finish. I could not recommend this more straight out the gate. If you haven't seen it yet, pause now, check it out. It's definitely worth your time.
Yes,
Highly recommend.
I would agree.
Like, it's fucking amazing from start to finish.
I would watch this again with someone who hasn't seen. Like, I would watch this again right now. In fact, I should probably ask Josh if he's ever seen it, because I will watch it again with him, because there's so many things that I think that I've missed, like all the different little messages and like the janitor and someone else, and oh my god. Yeah, really good.
So good.
This is like one of a great film that Paul Newman did, even in the twilight of his career. You know,
what year was this?
That was
94.
Yes.
Okay.
94.
I was just starting high school.
You baby, you.
I am. I know.
Sure, she's the baby.
She is.
I was 5.
No, I had
all of y'all are babies.
I hadn't started high school yet.
And yet you'll still look better than I do.
I don't know about that, but
I'm just fucking with you.
okay, I'd never heard of this one before.
It is.
I've seen the cover at Blockbuster all the time when we would go. It's like, what is this? Yeah.
So throughout the movie, you'll see a bunch of scenes that you'll probably remember have shown up in a whole bunch of different places. Like, I remember seeing a bunch of allusions to it in Futurama, but like, this is genuinely so good from start to finish. I loved everything about it. Like, the style, the way everybody's talking, the Art Deco, the fucking say Moses, the magical black man. Absolutely love it.
I was watching McFarlane discuss how he was doing Family Guy voices and everything, and they had asked about Quagmire. And so he said Seth had stylized Quagmire's voice off of the 40s and 50s with these type of voices where they would give you these great news bulletins that are coming at you right now, you know, and the way in which they were projecting their advertisements and things. And that's how he had done it. So yeah, when you're watching some of these ways in which they're promoting things, in which they're asking is, you know, people were a lot more blunt and direct with their questions a long time ago than they are now. Now it's just everybody's trying to get you, and I got you, and I confused you with my question to get you to say something that had nothing to do with anything, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, it is very true to the time, and, you know, basically the backfiring of a guy who's trying to take over a company.
Yeah. I agree.
Gotham.
So this takes place in the 50s?
It takes place in the...
Really want to say the 20s or 30s?
Yeah, the 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, like way back. Okay.
But yeah, like, so
before
one of the
crash.
Yeah. But no, there's some great twists and turns to it throughout the whole thing. Like, at one point or at several points near the beginning of it, he's like, don't worry, I have a great idea that's gonna really take off. And he takes like a piece of paper out of his shoe, and it's just got a circle on it. It's like,
so it's a comedy.
I'm onto something
Oh,
right here.
most definitely.
Well, this is this also reminds me. Y'all ever watch Brian Regan? Where
yeah, I've heard of. Yeah, I've seen some of this stuff.
Where Brian Regan was talking about Dora the Explorer, and he goes, "How did these people come up with these songs? You honestly feel like he went into a pitch meeting, and the guy forgot to do his job, and he was like, so you got that song for me?" He's like, "Yeah, I got that song for you." He's like, "All right, so it's about the map?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "All right, sing it for us." "I'm the map. I'm the map. That's what this guy does in the meeting. You got that for us? Sure, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this movie is called Fatso. It's Anne Bancroft's first directorial film.
Oh.
And I had no idea that Anne Bancroft was married to Mel Brooks until researching this. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Now it makes sense that this was funny, but not funny. It was like, if you can watch it without being too embarrassed about someone who, is overweight and all the stigmatism that it comes with, he kind of was bouncing on himself a little bit, but it hurt sometimes and you could see it. And I think that the movie really portrayed the balance of what it feels like to be that type of person where you're like, you've grown up your entire life with your mom feeding you, no matter what if you're crying, you're fed. If you're hungry, you're fed. If you just do anything, you're fed. And so that becomes the reliance of your emotions and everything. So I liked it. I would, I don't know if I'd recommend people to see it, but if you want to see a directorial debut of Anne Bancroft, then yeah, absolutely.
I would actually recommend it. Yeah, because this one, like, out of most of the list, actually reflected a lot of my personal experiences in a surprisingly unexpected way. Because, like, maybe not so much like a direct correlation, but like I grew up in a really, we'll just say, less than ideal circumstances, and sadly, there were a lot of times where we couldn't let food go to waste, and my siblings didn't want to eat any of it because it fucking sucked. So they wound up passing everything to me, which not the best results.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've battled a little bit with this. I think the messaging is fairly positive, especially for gentlemen who do struggle in this area. One of the things that I kept being reminded of is there is a YouTube documentary of this one model out of Australia that got chastised one time because they said, yeah, it's easy for you because you're a model. And so what he did was he intentionally, and it's called Fit to Fat to Fit Again. And he intentionally put himself to an obese length of weight in order just to drop it all again. And you would think it would have been a simple thing, but one of the biggest indicators was the comfort food would continually reassure him that that's how he needed to stay.
Wow.
Well, that type of food triggers the area in your brain that is triggered by drugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it's so hard for some people to, especially certain types of food, right? Simple carbs, basically junky types of food, turns to sugar in your body when you eat it. No real great nutritional benefit at all to it, except it makes you feel good when you eat it. Right. So, yeah, and it's hard for some people to, I feel very fortunate that that's never really been a struggle because from a young age, thanks to Arnold Schwarzenegger, I was motivated to care, or to understand about fitness and exercise and stuff like that. So that's never really been something that's been like a burden for me, but I know people that it has been, and yeah, it can be challenging for sure. Mm-hmm. You have to you're battling yourself in your mind.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot to it. And what I really liked about this movie is that they don't, by the end of it, they don't demonize in any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
The conclusion is, spoilers, is like, yes, I'm going on this journey, basically. But also, this is me as I am right now. Mm-hmm. I just need you to support me and accept me as I am.
Yeah.
It's like there's going to be ups, there might be downs, but but like getting like overly judgmental about it isn't going to help anybody. Like
it's easy to feel that way, I think, for a lot of people, because you look at someone and you think, and you, well, okay, let me rephrase. It's easy to feel that way when you see people not trying at all to improve their situation.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of people like that. And sadly, Dom DeLuise, he did get diabetes. He's always been overweight since I've known who he was. And he voices a character in one of my favorite animated movies, The Secret of NIMH. He plays Jeremy. The crow. I think it's a crow. He's so funny in there. Loved him in there. But he did struggle with this his whole life. His son, I don't know if his son was kind of headed in that direction too. His son played in 21 Jump Street with Johnny Depp. And but yeah, he got diabetes and he passed away from complications of that. Plus he had cancer. So yeah, it's a really funny guy, Dom DeLuise. Yeah.
I really enjoyed him in this film. So yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Is it it's not in black and white? Those pictures are just in black and white? Okay.
Yeah, it's just pictures.
Yeah, most of it's in color.
But
yeah, like there were several scenes that like I predicted would be like the major conflict or like the second act low point that wound up occurring like 15 minutes later. It was like, oh shit, where are we gonna go from here? But highly recommend. Or at least I recommend it.
I recommend it too. Yeah, it's good.
I was not a fan of this one too much.
Yeah.
Glad to say I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
I wasn't a fan either.
Really? Okay.
It just the decisions, just like when you have friends that are moving on in their life, and one girl's getting engaged, she's moving in with the fiance, she's moving on, and the friend just immediately becomes downtrodden and is not looking, for a more positive outlook.
She almost becomes single white female, but without the
cats.
No, the other K.
Yeah, it's just
killer instincts.
Does she get a little obsessive or something? Is that?
No, she just relies way too much on her friend to come and comfort her, and it's just like she's moving on with her life. And I know you're wanting to maintain the same relationship, but you're not moving on yourself, rather than, and obviously this is during a time without social media, but it's like you should be looking to put yourself into situations that are better. Like, as an example, something I wanted to start doing was putting myself into more doing the movies, going to Regal a lot more, rather than just concentrating on workouts, because I was concentrating a lot on workouts. I was concentrating a lot on stressful things. And it was just like, what is it that I actually enjoy doing though? And movies is one of the big things that I loved growing up. So it's like, let's see if we can do something more with that. And so, joining groups and, putting other positive things in your life should help,
Exactly.
She wasn't doing that.
No, she was not.
So yeah.
And if she did it in the most incorrect and rude way. So we have the picture here. This is Anne Heche plays, the best friend. This is Todd Field, who plays the boyfriend, who they're getting married. Liev Schreiber is actually Anne Heche's brother, whom Catherine Keener dated, but now they're no longer dating, but they're still, friends that talk and stuff like that. But like, she goes and starts to date this guy right there, who is the manager of a Blockbuster, of a video store.
Okay.
And there's a scene where they were talking about this guy, just her and her best friend were hanging out one time. And Catherine Keener tells Anne Heche about how ugly he is and doesn't find him like super attractive. And on a message Anne Heche leaves on her on her message machine, he hears it one time when they're like at her house hanging out. She goes to the yes. And I was just like, wait a second. I don't even know which woman is even worse at this point. The fact that you called this man ugly to your best friend and you're still seeing him, or the fact that she actually left that message on your machine. Why would you do that? You have no idea who's going to be hearing any of these messages. It's just crazy. So, yeah.
This
was a very typical 90s movie. What year is it? Yeah, 1996. This is a typical I don't like women 90s films kind of BS debate.
You're talking about this is like a 1-for-1 reflection of like ladies on social media nowadays, where like somebody complains about literally anything to do with their man, whether or like just shows an image of him, and you'll have thousands of fucking women in your comment section be like, "Oh, you deserve better because you know he looks X, Y, or Z, or he did this that's kind of weird."
Something and something I think is hilarious, but also very poignant from the television.
The guy from the Backstreet Boys?
From The Office, one of the women in the show, she's getting fought over by Dwight and Andy. And, these two guys are fighting over her and everything. And so she goes, I can't believe they're fighting over me. And Phyllis, she goes, yeah, I guess the selections or the opportunities get more slim the older you get.
Wow.
Yep, I remember that one.
Can't just let your girl have a win, can we?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It was like they're becoming desperate. So
damn,
it's like that's where she's at. It's just like she's hanging out with this guy because she has no interest in like making an effort. And so she's like, well, I suppose, So
there's the director, Nicole Hoffler. Typical.
No
I
one
think
was
she
surprised.
Yeah, I was like, you look like Amy, what is her name? Heckerling from Clueless. Like, it just, all of you look the same. I'm going to make a 90s movie about women. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, next.
Moving on.
Okay.
To another one.
Now, this one's a good one.
Okay.
I have mixed feelings about it.
It's really good.
I'll have to watch the other two. But this one I had really mixed feelings about. I immediately had to message an acquaintance to be like, hey, this dude fucking sucks.
I put it on the list and accepted it on the list is what I should say, because I had always heard about the trilogy. I'd never seen any of them. And I'm like, all right,
this one. Yeah.
I'll start from the beginning. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I don't know how I feel about this movie. I mean,
it's a difficult one to really assess without watching the other two, I feel.
Okay.
Because this is a very long arc.
Yep.
Between the characters.
I can feel that it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other one with Orlando Bloom? Hold on here.
So does everyone, Sin, do you need the premise? Do you know what this is about?
This movie trilogy actually came up in a recent live stream discussion I had. So yeah. And finding out how they filmed it, I thought was pretty interesting. How they did wait. Like the next film came out many years later. They really did wait many years later to film it, and then the last one, same thing.
Yeah.
So do they meet like on the subway or a train or something?
Yeah,
a train.
Yeah, on a train.
Yeah, some German couple is having an argument, and they're just like, "Oh, wow."
So this is like the movie Elizabethtown with Orlando Bloom. If you've seen that one.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that one.
Heard of it.
Blonde girl is in it. What is her name? God dang it. Mary.
50,000 blonde girls in Hollywood.
Virgin Suicides. I'm
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst, Orlando Bloom. So
that's how I am at trivia. I'm like
in Elizabethtown, like this one, you again, the reason I like this one is because in Elizabethtown, Kirsten Dunst is a little bit more quirky, a little bit more intrusive towards Orlando Bloom. And Orlando Bloom kind of comes around and they hold a conversation all night and end up, becoming a thing. Whereas in this one, it's more of a mutual getting to know each other. And it's a mutual, we don't have much to do. There's nothing to do. Let's seize the moment and get to know each other. And, this is a great film because a lot of times I think it's very rare that people these days take the opportunity to truly change their life trajectory like they did in this film.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big time life trajectory change. And the reason the trilogy is so great is because it turns out for the positive. How many times have we taken those opportunities and it turned out negative, So,
Yeah.
That's a risky way to film a trilogy, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right. Like
lot
super.
could happen. Hey, Nadia.
What's up, Nance?
Sorry, got distracted.
Which is also why it's such a great film because you have these two that are making this film, and could you imagine just like the movie Chaos Walking, where production and everything behind the scenes destroys the opportunity for a trilogy, whereas this one actually works out. It's like, wow.
He did the same thing with Boyhood.
Boyhood,
right?
yes. I was getting ready to mention that. Yep.
Okay. I thought that was the same person. I was just like, I guarantee you, he's going
likes
to
to
have
film this
another.
way, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There has to be another like trilogy or quadrilogy that he's going to be coming out and be like, I filmed these people over the last 50 years.
And hope that nothing happens to him in that length of time.
I've been stalking them extensively.
I'm just a big fan of Ethan Hawke too. Ever since the Newton Boys, I don't know if you've seen one.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
That had all major stars. You had Skeet Ulrich, who was up and coming, but then you have McConaughey, who was unknown, Vincent D'Onofrio, who was about to be doing Law and Order: Criminal Intent, and then Ethan Hawke, along with the nurse from ER. You had Dwight Yoakam. Just a ton of people.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon, one of the best
Lethal Weapon.
buddy cop movies ever.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about how frustrating Ethan Hawke's character was.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
So, as I just said, I found his character to be particularly frustrating. Like, as soon as I finished, actually, I don't even think I started after the movie started. It was like while the movie was still going. I'm just messaging my buddy, being like, dude, what the fuck is going on with this guy? Like he's a decently smart person, but he questions literally everything, even the conclusions that he reaches. And because of that, he's never giving himself like a chance to breathe and just accept the situation that he's in. He's constantly undermining himself, which I found fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like he couldn't find any degree of like satisfaction or acceptance in any conclusion that he reached.
But as a younger person, did you ever experience that?
I cannot say that I didn't. I've made a lot of mistakes.
Have you seen the other films in this series?
Not yet.
So I wonder if he changes.
I'm definitely going to have to just to see how it goes.
But I honestly think, and I saw this when I was younger, so I really wasn't looking too much into those. But yeah, as the older you get, the more you see it. It's just like, what are you doing?
Enigma, why are you greeting me in chat? We're presently
I know,
talking.
Proctophile, greetings.
No, I'm bugging him. Greetings.
The fuck are you
I noticed
doing,
that
bro?
too, and then I was thinking maybe he meant to say hi to Nadia, and he just did the wrong hashtag.
Bro, I'm
The
like
wrong
4
tag?
beers in. What's wrong with you?
I know. He goes, "How you doing this evening?" And that's why I go, "Greetings." It's I'm over here too. No.
I know. I'm presently talking to you. What the fuck?
It's so much fun.
Okay.
I see that Proctophile has an opinion on Obsession. Oh boy.
Yeah. So I
Tell
saw
us.
Obsession, absolutely hated it, and put out a post, and literally everybody and their mother was coming out of the woodwork to tell me that I'm a retard. And here this Friday, I invited them, a bunch of them, onto a stream so that they can tell me to my face, basically.
Oh, okay.
It'll be fun.
How about we get you a one wish willow? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh.
How about you establish the fucking rules to that thing first?
Watching that. So you didn't like it? Interesting.
Yeah, like as soon as the credits hit, I was out the door. I fucking hated that movie.
Okay.
It sucked.
So you didn't see that he woke up from a dream?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Don't listen to him. Before we actually go off into a tangent, quickly, why didn't you like it in a couple of words?
Okay, I didn't like that the rules were basically non-existent, the characters were inconsistent, and the pacing was weird.
Okay. I can hear arguments for all of that. Okay.
Those are my three biggest complaints.
I love that girl. Oh, but I loved Lethal Weapon. Yay!
Yeah,
Woo!
this is a fun one.
Finally saw it. Thank
Oh my
you. I know I
gosh.
even have it in my opening credits. And then he actually said the line while I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, I got you.
Well, I mean, it's Danny Glover I think about whenever I hear that line anyway. It's like that's his line. Too old for this shit.
Is this a Christmas movie, Rachel?
Yes.
Oh, I would say so.
It was set during Christmas time.
Yes. I'm calling it a
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Yeah, I'm with the diehard. If it's set during Christmas time, even if it doesn't have a Christmas theme, it's a Christmas movie.
I agree. Agree.
Well, even
The Long Kiss Goodnight is also a Christmas movie. Thank you.
even Gary Busey came into the house at the very end going, "Merry Christmas!" and fire shooting up the place. Yeah, this was one of my favorite Mel Gibson roles ever.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of Gary Busey?
You know,
I like Gary
was
Busey.
Nice
Did
to
an
see
awesome
him
job with this.
acting.
Mm.
And I was like,
Acting?
oh,
Not just being himself.
Mr.
not just
Josh.
being.
I mean, Gary Busey seems to play Gary Busey in a lot of stuff. My brother worked on a film with him years ago, and one time when he was home visiting, he had a phone conversation and he was talking to Gary Busey, and I could hear him. I just thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the film was never released, but yeah, Gary Busey he's interesting.
Yeah.
He's fun in Silver Bullet. That's probably my favorite Gary Busey movie. Silver Bullet, about a werewolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah.
He's not the werewolf. But yeah, this is a fun one. This is a
Gary Busey plays Gary Busey.
I want to say it almost feels like this was one of, if not the first buddy cop sort of films, but I don't think that's accurate. Yeah, either way, this is one of the, yeah, so Red Heat also came out in 87 too. That was also a buddy cop sort of.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and it was very similar. They're two very different individuals, and so there's like this clash of personalities. That's kind of the formula, and I liked the contrast between these two characters, and I remembered that Mel Gibson was suicidal in the beginning, and how he just did not give a crap what happened to him, and that's why he was willing to take the risks that he did, in the beginning with different people, and the reaction that the people had when he was just putting himself in harm's way to go at them or whatever, just like, they could not believe what they were looking at. It was funny.
I want to jump.
Yeah, and he had that crazy look. He looked legit crazy in his eyes too.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I believe you. I believe that you want to.
So my dad,
Mhm.
when we were watching this, and it's on TV, and he goes, if you think about it, what he could have done is walked immediately up there and just grabbed him and pulled him down. Because if you see Mel Gibson go up and talk to the guy, he goes, "Hey, buddy," and the guy goes, "Ah," like he's shocked that the guy was right there. And so he goes, so if you think about it, he could have gone up and just grabbed him.
He could have, but one thing, I think he was putting himself in that position so that if he went over the edge, he didn't care. He was going to get it done. But then also, consequently, and I don't think this was his intent, but it ended up convincing the other guy that, no, I don't think I really want to do this. I don't think I want to after all.
This guy's crazy. He tried to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
No, one of the best lines in the film was where he goes, "What, you have a bad phone call?" He goes, "No, do you want me to drive?" "No, I'll drive." "Here, what, the stock market crash? Here, don't worry, have a French fry."
This is a great film. Yeah, it's good.
Great film, and showing that, seeing all of the real life when they actually did real life stunts, actual stunts.
Yeah, way back when.
Oh yeah,
way back when. I love seeing that.
I bought the movie novelization of this as well back in the day.
Yeah,
I still have it. Yeah,
nice.
House is being actually blown up. Yeah.
Hell, like there's a scene where a car is going through an alley trying to hit a guy, and he's just hiding up in a little recess area.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell for sure that's actually a dude up there. He almost got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
really
make them like this
movie.
so much anymore.
No.
Fucking ocean.
Are they making another one?
They've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the
Don't know.
deleted scene? That's been going around Facebook and YouTube as well. Is the deleted scene, because it's in one of the photos you see right there. Riggs is taking out a school. We don't want to say it online, but he's taking out educational facility.
Gotcha.
Person thingy, and so he's sitting up there, and he's considered a sharpshooter or whatnot. So anyway, he makes a long yell at the guy, and he takes him out from a long distance. But yeah, it was basically demonstrating that his character and personality is no longer caring,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But yeah, it was a phenomenal deleted scene.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
glad you
excited
finally
to
got
see the
around
rest of them.
to watching it. Yeah, the second one's pretty good too.
Okay.
I think in my brain 1 and 2 are the best, and I don't remember a whole lot about 3 and 4. Just that Rene Russo is in. Okay,
Rene
Russo's in one of them, but also Joe Pesci, is he in the first or third one? I mean, the second or third one.
He's in the
Second
third
or
and fourth one.
Joe Pesci. Okay, I thought Joe Pesci was really funny.
He was one of the
on the
long-running
cast.
guys. Yeah, Pesci's been in it, but he comes in the third one, stays in the fourth, and Chris Rock, Rene Russo, everybody's back in the fourth one.
Cool.
So yeah, and they haven't done the fifth one yet. Jet Li's in the fourth one.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, Jet Li
Li's in the fourth one.
Totally forgot.
The American
Okay.
president.
The American president. This, excuse me. Oh my God, water. I don't know why it's making me burp. The
Okay, it happens.
American president felt like watching, and this is a glowing review. It felt like watching a very long episode of The West Wing, and I loved it. And it was written by not Larkin. What is this?
Soderbergh?
What is his name?
No, not Soderbergh.
No, the other one, not Fincher. Gosh darn it, my brain. I'm gonna look it up. Dun, dun, dun.
I've seen this movie once years ago.
I've seen it a couple times. My dad really loved it, even though they gave
Sorkin.
I kept wanting to say Alan Arkin, but I knew that was not right.
And I didn't want
Someone
to
was a kin at the end of their name, so sort of kind of there.
Exactly. I was like, I know it. But yeah, because Alan Sorkin also did The West Wing, so it was just absolutely. I loved this movie. I thought it was funny. I thought it was, of its time. It didn't have too much messaging. It showed what what it's like to be a part of the presidency and have to have a heart or not. So, and trying to fall in love. It was a cute movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's basically a romantic comedy-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was Rachel the only one that saw it?
No, I saw
yeah.
it.
Oh.
I've seen it a few times, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you said. Yeah.
It's not a. The only major thing I wasn't a fan of is just the messaging that it continually gives of the most popular political position, and that they needed to, rather than just focusing on the love story. Although I understand that they needed a position where there is that love fight for them to honestly decide whether they will or they won't. But yeah,
Right.
I think Annette Bening was stunning in the film. She was really good in it. And then, it's one of his best roles. I'm blanking on his name right now, even though
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas's roles. Although I also love my favorite Michael Douglas film to date is still his mystery one with his brother. Darn it. The Game. That's right.
Oh, The Game. Yeah.
97. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one I've seen. That was great.
That one's a phenomenal film. So this one's a close one, but Douglas in The Game was just next level. So
Yeah, it is. It was a romantic comedy filled in with politics, and you have Michael Douglas, Annette Bening, Michael J. Fox, David Paymer, and Anna Devere Smith, like all these people that they were great. Martin Sheen, and then you were like, wait, this is where Martin Sheen goes in to be the next president in The West Wing. Yeah.
My God.
Michael J. Fox was pretty.
It's all connected.
I should have known.
One of the funny things that I enjoyed with Douglas is where with Michael J. Fox is where Michael J. Fox is flipping out on the phone call with one of these representatives, and he's like, and I'm going to write a list of everybody that tried to F us this week, and so his buddy gets on the phone and he goes, we lost so-and-so, and he goes, I hope so, because if that was an undecided, we really need to work on our people skills.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Really good film. I recommend it. If you got like an afternoon off and either your mom or dad hasn't seen this yet for some reason and you want to hang out with them, they'll love it. Either one will love Michael Douglas or Annette Bening or any of the other people who are in the movie. Excuse me.
Yes.
But yeah, really good.
I remember liking it well enough when I saw it years ago. I think maybe only once or twice. But it's not my type of film, so it wasn't anything I returned to. Oh, The Joy Luck Club. I think I saw that years and years and years ago, and I don't. If this is the same one I'm thinking of, does a character in here drown her baby? Okay.
Yes.
I remember hating that woman in there when I first saw it years ago.
As well you should.
Yeah,
Yes.
I despised her, and I felt absolutely. I think you're supposed to feel sorry for her. I felt none. I hated her. I hated her in that moment.
No, fuck that.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was really.
Babies are sacred.
That's like the only thing I remembered from that movie. I didn't like it, probably because of that one scene, and I was a teen when I first saw it. So yeah.
I just kept thinking, culturally, at least us growing up, it was assumed or discussed that, you were only allowed one child per family. And usually the young ladies were more undesirable than the gentlemen. And so Yeah, I just always looked at this as an oxymoron type film, you know.
Yeah. It's
It was
always
based on
the
a
here.
book, right?
I think so. You know, all the struggles that I had to go through to get you to this life, but you know, the younger children, they never understand the struggles that the moms had to go through, and it's that typical story. Once the baby thing happened, I was like, I'm not sure I'm supposed to feel for you. I can see it was a pretty bad situation, but just like,
Yeah.
just because you give life, you don't take life. Like, that's not your job.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and it's like so you're able to handle all of these struggles, but yet this is your weak moment. This is the decision you took.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think it also angered me that the film, I felt like, now granted, like I said, I've only seen it once. I'm just going off of perceptions of memories or how it landed for me back in the day. But I feel like I recognized that the film was trying to manipulate me into feeling sorry for this woman. But when that moment happened, there was absolutely none. And I hated her character so much. I was like, I don't give a shit what you're going through.
Yeah.
I was very unsympathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that one moment left a very bad taste in my mouth for the whole movie.
I'm glad I chose to skip this one.
Yeah. I mean, I always try to recommend seeing foreign films and seeing movies of all, you know, generations and variations and stuff like that. But this is going to be a little difficult to get through.
No, I agree with you completely. Like, it's very good to see things from an alternative perspective or culture. Like, that can really expand your horizons and, you know, allow you to, you know, adjust your perspective or see beyond what you're normally used to. That can be very enlightening stuff. This just sounds fucked up. And
I don't even remember why she did it. I just remember she was in a bad situation or whatever, or she was very depressed, and then she just, I don't even recall. I just remember her drowning the baby. She was giving it a bath, and she just kind of let it fall back into the water. And
Yeah.
That disturbed
I
me
don't
a
remember
lot.
either. I think we all blocked it out.
Yeah, because I don't care. I don't give a crap.
I'm going to keep drinking.
Yeah. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
Do not recommend.
No.
Yeah.
Not for me, for sure. And when I saw it on the list, I was like, yeah, I am not rewatching that movie. I'm not going to. That was one I actively decided I was not going to rewatch.
Imagine calling a movie that, you bastards.
Yeah, and the only reason it's the Joy Luck Club is because the four mothers play the Mahjong game is the only reason. And I'm just like,
really?
Don't they play Mahjong in Crazy Rich Asians? You should have picked that instead.
I'd already seen it.
Oh, shoot.
The movie you've seen.
That's so much better.
I know, it was. Yeah, it was. Oh, anyway, so this next one, The Message. I really liked this movie. So here's what The Message is. It's basically this historical epic traces the early years of Islam through the people around the Prophet without ever directly showing him. Political struggles, new ideas, shifting loyalties play out across deserts and cities as a new faith takes root. So they do. They make this movie, and Anthony Quinn is in it, and someone else is in it that just passed away. And I was like, oh, I just saw him in a movie, and it was. Whoops. But yes, okay, enough of that. So yeah, there's Anthony Quinn, and I think the director, and then someone else who's in the movie, and so it's just telling the story of Muhammad and Islam without ever showing Muhammad. It's almost like the camera sometimes is the point of view of Muhammad. Because I believe in the Islam faith,
I don't think they're supposed to.
Depict them.
Yeah.
Depictions, correct.
Because, the filmmakers might have been killed if they did it. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
This is, yeah. You need to do a deep dive.
No,
Yeah.
Find out about that ideology. Yeah.
It's fucked.
And they definitely did not show other stuff about Muhammad. I am
Okay.
sure they didn't show. So yeah, I was like, no, I don't think I'm interested in this one either.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's yeah, there's a lot
Indian
that
times.
is highly questionable. So
Oh, okay. So then I will definitely have to do it because this was my first introduction to what they believe and how
Really?
like all the.
Oh,
I-
really?
yeah,
Wow.
I was-
So,
I was
okay.
raised Southern Baptist, and so we didn't really study other religions. You study your own religion.
Well, yeah, that of course that makes sense. Well, so what happened? So for me, after 9/11, I did a deep dive, and
Okay.
yeah, there is. So yeah, there you have Muslims, then you have Islamists. Islamists are the devil. Let me tell you, they are
Oh.
absolutely. So
It-
Islamists basically want to force Islam onto people by force, kill and conquer, and so what you're seeing going on in England, they infiltrate. They come in, they infiltrate, they start to take over and dominate areas, and pretty much it's not what it was before.
once they
That's
get,
happening in Europe,
yeah.
really bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's,
Conquest is the motive of Islamists. They want Islam to be the ruling law of the land.
It's fucking disgusting.
So I kind of got that message in the
movie? Okay,
in the movie
okay.
towards the end, but what everything else you're saying was not depicted whatsoever.
Oh, they didn't show his little 9-year-old bride, 6 or 9-year-old bride. They didn't show that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness. Small
I read-
mercy there. Fucking hell.
So I do agree with you. A lot of times there's not an in-depth educational thing at a regular church, and that's mainly because there is need for professionals to be there to do that. And so I
will agree with you.
I did go and study under a number of legitimate experts that have doctorates that have gone through this. I actually studied under one gentleman who actually did his dissertation with Islamics who came to Christ. And so he shared a lot about it, but a lot of the historical background onto how Muhammad came to be him or under that leadership is highly questionable. It's very circumspect. It's not very far from the idea of like John Smith or Joseph Smith with
Oh, okay.
It's things that are done in private, things that you just need to take my word on, things that, and then the obligation or the forcefulness is actually his second try. His first try, it was much more humble. It was much more permissive, and nobody cared to listen or take into account any of it. And then on the second one, it was very forceful. It was very rigid, and so
Authoritarian.
Yeah, authoritarian. There was very, very strict change, and so it's the background is very, very problematic from a number of perspectives.
It's a very polite way to describe it.
It's a religion that hasn't gone through a reformation.
Mhm.
Like Judaism kind of went through a reformation, and it really needs one, because a lot of the mindset about fundamentalist Muslims. So they talk about, radical. To me, a radical Muslim is someone who doesn't believe in a lot of this violence and killing. Like, to me, that's a radical, because the people that do a lot of the stuff in the name of Allah or Muhammad or whatever, they're actually just doing what he laid down for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
So a Christian who does bad things in the name of Christianity, they are acting in complete opposition to the teachings of Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's like people try to always compare. When a violent Muslim will do something, terrorism and all that, there have been violent Christians. Yeah, well, they're doing Jesus never told them to do that, to act that way. Muhammad did. So
well, there's also been a recognition. There's also been a recognition throughout history of that. Yeah, the leadership was incorrect in those actions. You know, like there's a self-awareness of that should not have happened. Whereas,
for sure,
with this one, there's not. And so,
they haven't reached that point yet.
Where we're discussing with the taking over, everything is passive. Everything is passive until they have numbers. Once there are
Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah,
is an example. That's it's happening in Michigan right now.
Then they start changing the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So to speak.
Yep.
So,
it's very insidious.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of people just kind of turn a blind eye to it. And once 9/11 happened, no, you're not fooling me. You can't gaslight me anymore.
Yeah, either a blind eye or just not educated enough.
They just don't know.
Like,
they don't know.
Just don't know.
That you hear the mantra, Islam is a religion of peace, and that was kind of like what I had heard, before. It's like, there's just some bad. No, it's.
So that is what this movie, I would say,
movie is
promotes.
It's presenting it in a very benign, nice, wonderful, beautiful way, right? Yeah. I didn't watch it. Yeah. I'm just assuming because I know they're not going to present Muhammad the way Muhammad was. I know.
Of course, this is 1976 too, so I'm wondering.
They still wouldn't
time frame.
They still would never. They still would never. Oh, there was a whole bunch of bad shit going on with Islamic terrorists in the 70s and stuff. No, they would never show. They would never. The filmmakers would probably be killed if they showed stuff like that. I'm not kidding. They went after and killed a political cartoonist in, what was it, Norway? Because he'd drawn an image of Muhammad in one of his little, political cartoons or whatever. Yeah, they killed him. Charlie Hebdo, right? Was something Hebdo or whatever?
I don't know his name, but literally every time somebody tries to so much as draw, whether or not it's
you might find yourself dead.
Whether or not it's satirical or polite, if you so much as draw the image of their prophet, one of these stupid motherfuckers is going to try to go out of their way to kill you. And that itself,
a good film.
Yeah, Rachel's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
She had no idea.
A good film you might want to also check out with this is Syriana with George Clooney. Okay. That does a pretty good depiction on how leadership inspires the, I don't want to say dim-witted, but the naive. Leadership inspires the naive to carry out things that they personally desire. And they do that in the name of,
Yeah. So polite.
Again, you don't want to. Off screen, I'd be more than happy.
Sorry to pour rain all over your enjoyment of this film.
No, that's okay. I mean, that's the whole reason that we talk about it with other people. It's just to get.
And I haven't seen it. So obviously I can't comment on the film itself, the way it's made and all that stuff. But just because of the subject matter, I was like,
it doesn't really allow itself to be like approached in a neutral manner. It's very extreme stuff.
Wow. Well, the movie itself just is separate of the religion. It
the
had
way
great
it was
cinematography.
Made.
Yeah, it was great.
It looks pretty from the pictures and stuff that I've seen.
Yeah. I wound up missing it just because it was like 3 hours long and I still had like 20 movies to watch.
Yeah. I remember I had to watch this like in the middle of a day on a Wednesday because it was so long. I was like, okay, I got to get this
Gotcha.
out of the way.
I would have had to split it up in parts.
Yeah. But then we got this one, a biopic on Stephen Glass.
Saw this once because Hayden Christensen was in it, and I wanted to see it.
I remember hearing about it and then having people say it's a good film. So when the time came around to put it on and it was an option, I was like, oh, yes. And then I watched it and I was like, oh.
Define good.
I think they liked... I know his acting was
terrible.
His acting was horribly over the top. Like
he was better in Life. I think his best acting was in Life as a House or something like that.
Okay.
Life as a House.
I liked him in Jumper.
Yeah, I liked him in Jumper as well.
Of course, I thought the Rachel Blinson was hot too. So
even though she was like
So
2
did
foot
he.
shorter than he was.
So did he, because they were together for a while.
I liked him in the Star Wars.
I think they had a kid together.
You
Maybe
turned
they
her
got married,
against
too.
me.
Let's see. Okay. I lost it. Okay. Shatterglass 2.
Based on a true
2003?
story, yeah.
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 A young star reporter at a respected political magazine dazzles his coworkers with colorful stories until details stop adding up. As his editor starts to dig, the film turns into a tense look at truth, ambition, and media trust. And, looking up the real facts of all these things, like 19 out of the 25 articles he wrote were all fake.
Yep.
And even some of the details and the ones that were sort of true were still made up. And I just was thinking to myself, how as a person could you dig yourself into these holes and think that it's still going to be okay? You work for a newspaper.
Look at CNN.
It happens. It happens quite a bit. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people, because it does seem to be a systemic problem with a lot of them. And so that's why there's a good amount of distrust of the mainstream news media.
It's a very interesting problem when it comes to people in general. Like, a lot of people are, if you give somebody just enough like information for them to accept, they'll just stop there. And that kind of permeates both on like like whether or not you're willing to present this information or accept this information. Like, not too long ago, I did an interview with a particular person who does a lot of reporting on video games and stuff. And during the course of this interview, I learned that he doesn't play the games that he reports on, does not communicate with any of the people that the developers of the games, and doesn't care to look into them further. And I was like,
wow,
what?
Yeah, not cool, bro.
No,
like, how
exactly.
the fuck? Like, what do you mean you're just going to present information as though you know about it, or like are an authority, but actively are going to tell me during this interview that you do not care?
Be like, I got a movie for you.
Wow.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
So he's making up all these stories. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't remember much about it, except I knew it was based on a true story and knew, what was going to happen at the end, but only watched it because Hayden. But yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of chilling to see this sort of stuff and to know that it really does feel like it happens more and more.
That's the thing. Watching this in February, I was just like, oh my God, this movie is made in 2003 and it was from someone probably like in the late 90s, I'm assuming, because it couldn't have been that far off from his reporting or whatever. And I'm thinking, well, that's only barely a decade ago, if only 2 decades ago. You mean to tell me people have gotten better and really have,
No.
No, you sweet summer child. So
this guy
watching
works
this, and I'm just thinking,
so this guy worked for the New Republic from 95 to 98.
Wow. The entire time I'm in high school, he's making up stories, and it's just for years. That's insane. That's insane.
This is just one dude.
And that's just one dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so he went way over the top, obviously. But what's so insidious about just the general way that news is reported is that there are so many other ways that mainstream media outlets will distort the truth. And basically they're telling you a lie, but they do it in a much more subtle way than this guy did. This guy just blatantly made up a whole bunch of shit. And what the news media does today is they manipulate and distort the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of similar, you're giving the public a completely false perception of things, but it's, just done in a different way. One's a little bit more clever than what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, the scenes were just phenomenal. I can't even imagine how it actually was probably in real life. the betrayal in real life was probably even more devastating. I can't even like imagine. But the scene that Hayden Christensen and Peter Sarsgaard, like when it finally blows up, this is that scene, and it's great. Yeah, I really liked this movie. His acting, no. Are you mad at me?
Well,
are you mad at me?
This fucking guy. I want to slap the shit out of him. Like
yeah.
Okay, like literally every scene he's in, he's constantly pawning off his work to other people. I guess maybe that would give him an excuse to be like, oh, things weren't accurate up to code. Well, I pawned off some of it to X, Y, and Z people. Maybe they screwed it up. But like literally every single step of the way, he is constantly looking for like an edge to get on other people, and I fucking hated it. Like, Jesus Christ.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
You know, he was a scum.
Right? And to think that this is probably like a very maybe, what's the proper word to describe it? Somebody who's maybe not accurate enough, maybe didn't go as far as the guy himself probably did to accurately reflect like the character he's portraying.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm wondering how much of the actual Stephen Glass was part and consulted for any of this.
Well, try to imagine that the guy actually wrote a book called The Fraudulist about himself.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so that leads me into the other thing. You would think after seeing this, it reminded me of that guy who went on Oprah and made that whole book up. What was his name? Little. Oh God, I can't remember. Oh my God, I'll have to look it up. Yeah. But yeah, he totally fabricated this book. It was on like Oprah's book club of the year, and you find out like months later or maybe a year later, completely made the whole thing up about being a drug addict and getting back on his feet and all this different stuff.
Oh, it was supposed to be a true story.
It was supposed to be an autobiographical story. Made the whole thing up. Oh my God, yeah, I'll find it later. But
A Million Little Pieces.
A Million Little Pieces.
Well, this is like Frank Dukes, the real Frank Dukes, who made up his entire background history on military service and stuff. And sure enough, they made the movie Bloodsport off of it.
Yeah. That guy's a whole other fucking mess.
Wow.
And then you had, what was the other one I just thought of? The guy on Catch Me If You Can. Frank Abagnale.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're still discovering that some of his stories, even
you know what?
Clean.
But you know who else? Alex Haley, who wrote Roots.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Liar?
Yeah, that was something that came out a while back. He lied about the authenticity and the originality of his work. I remember that came out years ago. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And plagiarism and stuff like that. So, yeah.
It reminds me of.
What are we gonna find
Just
out
read
next?
Fiction, y'all. Just read fiction
Martin
books.
Luther King Jr. was white. I mean, come on.
But it reminds me of the Sheep Detectives, where they keep accusing each other of things, and you have Patrick Stewart or what's his
murderer. So I love that. Every little thing, like, because they're trying to solve this murder. Oh, you haven't seen it yet, Croctavile. You should watch it, because they're trying to figure out who's the killer, and then someone will say something that maybe sounds like they're admitting to something, and they just all jump on that, like, he's the killer, and then the one like, was he a ram? He's like, murderer.
Yeah, that's all he ever said.
Yep. I love that movie.
It's been recommended to me a few times. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah,
I went in the middle of the night to attack my master with this.
Yeah, I guess Paul, because he doesn't have, or his hoof or whatever. He's funny.
It's so good.
Good film.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Not a good film.
Didn't
I'm
see
sorry.
this.
There's only 11 photos, which is probably a good
Too bad.
good thing.
Awkward. Awkward.
Okay, I'll read the little premise.
Yeah, what's it about? I was going to say.
And then from there, Proc is going to take over because I couldn't finish this movie.
Oh, I was going to say, did you finish? You probably didn't. Okay.
I had to phone a friend to finish this one.
Yeah, he had to phone a friend. I ran out of my lifelines. I was like, nope.
Okay.
Okay. Can she bake a cherry pie? 1983. Fresh from a breakup, a woman in New York meets an eccentric, very private man in a cafe. Their odd dates and quirky quirks build a low-key, offbeat portrait of two lonely people trying to figure out if they can really connect.
Oh gosh.
I feel like someone either just opened up another beer or
Okay.
Yep. Take it away.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah. God, where do I begin to start with this one? Everything about this movie fucking sucks. So the main character here, the guy who's hanging upside down, has this bizarre, like, he comes off like, if you pay attention to just his words and not how he says stuff, which, by the way, every single thing he says is dealt with the monotone delivery of like an elderly Jewish man complaining at you.
Yes.
And like, it doesn't matter whether he's trying to help, whether he's trying to explain something, or whether he's trying to describe why he's hanging upside down and doing sit-ups, which, by the way, is to increase his like it's like,
blood
this
flow.
will increase my circulation to improve our sexual relations. Motherfucker, stop. Like, but at the same time, his level of self-awareness is bizarrely low. Like, again, he's got, okay, I took one bad photo in my mid-20s and was like, okay, I need to go bald for the rest of my fucking life. This guy has like the ring of fire going on super long and combs over just the middle bit to like partition it. It's just
So
fucking
bad.
gross.
Yeah.
And the chick that he's trying to hook up with is fucking psychotic.
Karen Black, yeah.
Yeah.
So seeing this after watching her in Nashville did not help her case. I still don't like her. This is the second movie I've seen with her. I don't like her as an actress. I don't think she can act. So I'm curious how I'm going to get through these 70s because she's in more films that I have to see.
She's in a film called Burnt Offerings with Oliver
That's
Reed.
another. Yeah, that's what I have to see next.
Oh god. So
Yeah.
Okay. So to put things into perspective, the most interesting / kind of like cool character I could kind of initially get behind. You see that hand with the pigeon?
Mhm.
There's like this random dude who's like a hipster guy who you'll randomly see him kind of cut in and out throughout the movie. And he's just, performing weird little street tricks with the pigeon. So like at one point very early on, he'll just pitch this thing as far as he can and it'll fly back to him. But he's using it to like pick up chicks and whatever. And one point near like the end of the movie, what's her face that you were just talking about?
Karen Black.
He's like, you wanna pet the pigeon? So like, yeah, he kind of uses it to hit off with her, and he winds up taking her back to his place. And then she's looking around while they're kind of like getting into first base. She's looking around the room and she sees a bunch of photos of herself, which is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
So again, bet like as far as like acceptable people here, he's probably near the top, and that's how fucking low the bar is.
Okay.
Yeah, and this lady is so fucking crazy that rather than turn to him like he's the asshole, she turns to the pigeon and is like, I knew the government was taking photos of me.
Oh gosh. Okay.
She is absolutely psychotic.
This sounds terribly written too.
Yeah. And okay, so this guy, the lead actor,
I just saw all this movement up in her circle.
Yeah, So this guy, Michael.
Are you
Lim
talking,
or
Rachel?
whatever-
Rachel, can't hear you.
Yeah.
I just realized that my thing was on mute.
You were just
Because
going to town. You were just like,
which is fine because I should not have spoken over Proctofile.
It's okay. But yeah. So this guy, Michael Elim or whatever his name is, I realized that over the course of 50 something years that he was acting was only in 16 movies. And that is 16 too many.
wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
So again, like 30 minutes into the movie, I had to call up a friend and chat with her throughout the whole fucking thing.
Oh,
But
thanks.
to put things like so just for you and your entertainment, I actually saved one of the reviews, which is from a guy named Jack Egg Mom here on IMDb. 2 out of 10. I don't get it. This film was a meandering, directionless 90 minutes of non-event. At times, I felt like I was watching someone's home movies. Then I was watching a film with no script, storyline, or direction. Like most of the scenes were ad-libbed, and not very cleverly either. At times, you hear the
Really?
traffic noise louder than the dialogue. The film is like being chained to 2 of the most annoying, unappealing in New York City at a really, really long date, and you can't run away. 40 minutes into this film, I was totally ready to shut down the DVD player and frisbee the DVD right off my balcony.
I did.
But I stuck it out, hoping I would find some redeeming feature to this film. No such luck. Perhaps I'm unenlightened, quote unquote, but I'm amazed this film got above 3 stars.
I'm surprised the reviewer gave it 2.
Right?
Yeah.
They're being generous, it sounds like.
Very much so.
So whoever this Henry Jaglom is, I don't think I'm going to enjoy these other 2 comedies. I can see one of them has.
Are you
Mr.
supposed to watch those other 2?
No, because
Oh, okay.
I didn't understand this movie. So then when I'm going and I'm looking for background on the in information, I see this thing and I'm like, whoa, he made like a 3-peat of all this. If all of his comedies are like this, I don't want to see any of his other movies. Henry
walk away.
Jaglom, one of the most exciting directors around. No, that's why the NPR.
That's a fucking lie.
Rachel,
and by the way,
when
you still owe me a beer.
when you come up with these lists, I think you should set criteria that it has to have a certain rating, like
Yeah.
or
Couldn't
when
hurt.
they throw a film at you, go run and see what the folks at IMDb are saying, or Letterboxd or whatever, or the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and if it's in really low territory, maybe try to find another.
Let's see
Yeah.
what the Ain't Bake a Cherry Pie. So
Oh, Sam had a lot of comments on this next one. Sorry.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I like this movie. I thought it was sweet. and it was one of those few times where it's a love triangle that I could kind of understand her dilemma.
okay, so just for
Yeah.
perspective, Ain't Bake a Cherry Pie on IMDb has a rating of 5.5.
Wow, that sounds really generous, you guys.
That
Right.
is
Because sometimes 5.5s are okay. Sometimes I really enjoy a movie that's that
Yes.
score, but when it starts to edge to 4, 3, and 2, I'm like, I don't think so.
Well,
So,
on
yeah.
IMDb, Time Crimes got a 7. So
Just for perspective, that was something that made me laugh was what was that one horror movie that we hate? The Wrath of something. The guy that comes out with that chain or whatnot. They're making a second one. What's the stupid?
The guy that's walking through the woods, right?
Yeah.
A Violent End.
A
right?
violent nature.
There we go.
I wasn't crazy about that one.
Well, the trailer said this time they will run. I was like, that's not a good.
Okay.
Thing. Like, It's like that's. Like,
I'm not gonna watch the. I'm not gonna watch the second one.
But like even that would sound more intriguing than this thing that we just sat through.
It's like the most generic horror film ever. Like it's just a guy
it had an
in
interesting.
a hood.
Yeah, you were following him as he's walking through the woods, but the problem is the movie was probably about 40 minutes too long.
Wow.
It was like maybe an hour, and it should have been a short film.
They had great kill scenes. They had some really good kill scenes.
Some of them were ridiculous, like the one where he with the girl standing up and she still stood up after he did what he did to her. Get out of here.
And so
Yeah.
it's just-
I was just like,
Again,
"Nah, I can't."
5.5 here on IMDb.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably rather watch that than something like the Cherry Pie movie, but I had issues with it for sure.
Well, yeah, I would definitely check this out over the Cherry Pie movie. Fuck that.
But the trailer saying this time they will run. I was like, what?
Okay.
Shouldn't have they done that in the first one? They didn't.
All right.
Ooh,
Eternity.
that's what I get. Eternity.
I know. Yeah. What number is this? What number movie are we on?
21.
We are
21.
21.
21. Okay.
Almost there.
I thought this was the namesake.
No.
See,
Did
Eternity.
you change this one out on me too?
Oh.
Did you change?
I did change it out on you. Did
Oh
I forget?
no.
You suck.
Oh,
Rachel.
I'm a bad person. I'm a bad friend.
Rachel
You're
was
the
like, I'm
worst.
just gonna let him enjoy these films.
I don't owe you a beer. I owe you a case of beer now. I'm getting you a case. Yeah.
If I suffer, he'll suffer.
If I suffer, so will his liver.
Well, then you'll be wonderfully joyful to hear about Eternity and how you should watch it. Oh,
Yeah,
it was-
what'd you think about it?
Elizabeth Olsen?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's Elizabeth Olsen and
Miles Teller.
where a woman in the afterlife has 1 week to choose which husband to spend forever with, her first love or the man she actually grew old with.
That's
It's a
fucked.
simple premise. It is fucked for real.
It was
because-
yeah.
No, for me personally, looks wise, the decision is easy. I'm picking Miles Teller. I don't.
Yeah, right. I was like, I don't know.
It's like, is this just based on looks? Because I'm going with that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Callum. I'm sure there will be a lovely lady who will love you one day.
Right? But also just the
But yeah.
premise. Like this guy grew old with you. You've known him your whole life.
So this was part of the okay. So when they get to it's this place where they choose what eternity they want to go to, and what they find out is, so when they die, when the two characters at the beginning died, they were old, but when they came back in this place, they were their younger selves. And so what is said is that this was when you were at your happiest. That's how you've been recreated here. This was your happiest moment. This is what you look. And so that's actually kind of important to the story.
Okay.
At some point you find out, like, so what I like, and I don't like love triangle movies too much, but what I liked about this one was that it did give you an interesting dilemma. He died very young. He went off to war and died. And she was heartbroken, and she did move on, but she always loved him. You know, she always had a very special place in her heart for him. She loved her husband that she grew old and died with. But at the beginning, you kind of see they're at that point in their relationship where they're kind of bickering over dumb stuff, you know, and it's kind of comedic. It's funny. You know, it's like, oh yeah, there's grandma and grandpa again. And, but when they get to this place, hey, Lieutenant, when they get to this place, she's in a very difficult situation because she loves both of them, but she can only pick one. And I really liked how the comedy was in here because it was pretty comedic. Oh my gosh. Divine Joy Randolph was really funny in here.
Oh.
And she cracked me the hell up.
So him too.
Both of them.
Yep. It's really, really funny.
I enjoyed this film. I surprisingly, you know, it was a mystery movie, and I was not planning to watch it. It was one of the mystery movies. I wasn't planning to watch it, but I enjoyed it, and it did end up either in my honorable mentions or my list of 10 favorites for that year. So yeah, this worked for me, and I found myself very torn because both of the guys are, they're not presented as, neither one of them are presented as terrible people. And so it makes it's like, wow, this kind of like, who's she going to choose? What's going to happen? This is, what a situation, what a terrible, tragic situation, but I thought it was handled very well, and I loved how it ended.
Yes.
Yeah. Loved it. Did you ever see this, Enigma?
I have not yet. I was intrigued to watch it, and then I was like, you know what? I want to hold off. And yeah, I chose the original Assault on Precinct 13. I was like, I'm going to watch that one.
What's the next movie?
Yeah.
I've seen that one only once, I think.
I jumped in because I knew Sin was a big fan of it, and I wanted to actually give a dedicated time, whereas a few of these, you're watching as you're doing other things. And so, like, for which one was it that I was doing a lot of house chores at the time that I was watching it. So I was like, I really want to sit down and watch it. Like Assault on Precinct 13, I think what I was doing was grading some of the papers that I had to finish grading. But I wanted to wait on Eternity so I could actually concentrate on it.
Oh, okay.
That's fair enough.
That's good.
Like Assault on Precinct 13, so like kind of easy enough to follow along.
Yeah. And again, I've actually seen the remake more, so I was like, okay, let's see what distinctions are here, So
yeah, well, I do recommend Eternity. Yeah, it's one of the few types of films like that I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
This was really good. I think it's on
very sweet,
Amazon,
touching. Had it dealt with real life struggles and feelings and emotions and all of that. So yeah, I thought it did it very, very well.
Oh, in comparison to I Swear, are they around the same thing?
Oh, I Swear is so much more hard hitting.
Yeah. Okay.
I Swear is so. I mean, this one, had some very, just things that clutched at your heartstrings or yanked at your heartstrings or whatever. But I Swear just tore them out. That one was sad to me, especially because it's real. The story is true, and what he went through. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, he fought so hard. Yeah,
Poor guy.
I really love that film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proc, you watched The Namesake?
I did not.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So
you didn't. So what do you do? Speaking of The Namesake, this guy here, that actor here, he has a podcast now or something like that. Yeah, I think he has like a podcast, or I think it's his.
Kumar.
Yeah, and my boss is going to be on there with him at some point pretty soon.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeff Hayes,
awesome.
Sound Booth Theater. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. This one, yes, I saw this once. It's what's it? Good Lord, John Carpenter. Yeah.
Cal Penn is his name.
Yeah, Cal Penn.
Well, I know him from House. I was a big fan.
House.
of
Yep, and then he left.
He did good. Well, guys. Yeah.
This was I liked this movie. Just as a
Just a basic sort of survival thriller. Yeah.
And I've never seen the remake either. So some of these scenes are brutal. I was like,
Yeah, again, this weird blonde guy with the no sleeves just shooting that little girl out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just
that is
didn't even hesitate.
rough.
Blam!
Bam.
So the in the remake now, again, this is fan confirmed, and I believe it is Ethan Hawke confirmed. But the remake Assault on Precinct 13, the character that Ethan Hawke is playing is being played as the same character from the movie Training Day. So that's how he ends up. So it's almost as if it's a Training Day sequel for the character.
Wait. Ethan Hawke is playing the same character he's playing in Training Day in Assault on Precinct 13?
It is considered to be, yes.
Oh.
By whom?
Ethan Hawke. So Ethan
Oh,
Hawke
okay.
is playing his same person. So Training Day happens, and Ethan Hawke at the end of Training Day returns home to his, and as my dad would make the joke, I've had a hell of a day.
He did.
Hey, honey, it's been a heck of a day. So, but yeah, then Assault on Precinct 13 is the same character. That is the fan suspicion, and they're pretty sure Ethan Hawke confirmed it. So yeah,
Wow.
he's the same guy.
That's interesting.
So
Okay.
I've seen each of the movies once. I saw this one more recently than the remake because I watched the remake first and then watched this. Yeah. So I don't remember a ton about it other than the premise. I don't remember how it ends, anything like that.
Oh,
Inside Man.
What's that, Rachel?
This guy, let me see. Go back one. Back. This guy right here.
Yeah, the guy.
He ends up saving the day, I believe.
One of
And
the prisoners?
yes, this one right here. He ends up saving the day. And the cop guy, I believe, lets him go. Like, just is like,
Yeah.
oh, they all died. All of those people that came here all died. Oh, there's something in my eye. Yeah, they're all gone. Sorry, we're all good. Yeah, so I
forgot
mean,
about that.
I liked the way it ended. I liked the where's the lady? Her. Oh, I liked her. She's really pretty too.
Agreed.
She's got like that 70s look that I just like really like. I was like, yeah, give me that Farrah Fawcett hair. And she was, she was stoic in the movie too, especially for just, a police woman,
She's gorgeous.
secretary, whatever.
Fucking secretary, yeah.
Yeah, she
took a
really
bullet.
pretty. Yeah.
Who is that?
Good
Because I keep
question.
thinking I know who it is, but then she looks a little different than what I think she would look like if she's the person that I thought she is.
Let me see.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like the. Let's see.
There we go. I had to get my other thing up. Yeah, she gets shot right there.
Lori
I'm
Zimmer.
looking- Lori Zimmer. Okay, it's not who
Lori
I.
Zimmer.
Okay,
Never
it's-
heard.
yeah, not who I. For some reason, I was thinking she was the chick who played in Halloween who got killed in the car. Because that lady also. That lady also worked with John Carpenter in Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Yeah, I was saying,
So-
looks like she was only in a handful of movies, and they're all in the 70s.
Oh my God. She stopped acting. She has been in 5 things, stopped in 1979. That's it.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah, it's
smokes.
wild.
Do you know that Anne Heck also stopped acting after?
Anne Hesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
She so she wasn't still acting anymore when she died?
I don't
No,
think so.
She actually left Hollywood.
Oh.
Got married and had a go. And this was her moving on from She Who Shall Not Be Named.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man. Yeah, but this was good. I'm
That looks
I'm
like
excited
Che
to watch
Guevara
the-
there.
It does.
Che Guevara wannabe. Instant dislike.
Do
Okay.
you know how influential he is in South America still?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yep.
I am
Wow.
very judgmental when I see someone wearing a Che Guevara shirt.
As
I'll
well you
just
should be.
Admit it right out the bat.
For he seems to be more influential than Pablo Escobar in a number of ways.
Wild.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is this the
Okay.
next one?
Men with brooms.
Okay.
Male witches. I'm just kidding. She's a witch.
Never saw this.
So 4 men take time from their personal problems to reunite as a curling team and compete in a bonspiel that will restore their honor.
Okay.
I guess that's just a So who's seen this?
I haven't.
You saw it, Enigma. Okay, Sin, you haven't seen it. I wonder if he's on mute now, but we watched another film in January that was another cute Canadian comedy called Rare Birds. This is exactly along the same lines of just being a cute Canadian quirky comedy. Just absolutely loved it. I will tell you right now, I fell in love with Paul Gross. I was like, sir, your eyes are beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. I will watch you curl whatever you want. It was I loved watching him. The movie was adorable. And again, it starred the same girl. What's her name?
So
Molly Parker. She was also in Rare Birds. So it was, yeah.
You've seen, you guys have seen this one's much more popular because it's from the UK, but dang it, what is the Full Monty?
Yeah.
This is to an extent type of like the Full Monty. You know, they got these down and out guys who are in the unemployment line, and so their solution to, you know, making a career is to become strippers. And so these guys, these guys, they got a bunch of these personal problems, and so in order to just simply take their mind off things, let's go curling, you know. So it's.
Did Molly Parker? Okay, I think Molly Parker played in Deadwood. I think that's her.
I know.
I gotta go.
I've never seen Deadwood.
That's
so good.
Hilarious.
What is?
Rare Birds.
Rare Birds. It's great.
It's
loved it.
Dumb but funny.
Yeah. Proc, so I don't know if you heard me with my little description before, but since we saw Rare Birds and then I watched Men with Brooms, you will love it if you haven't seen it. It is exactly the same Canadian quirky comedy with Molly Parker. And I was just like, oh my God, I hope Proc sees this one. Gotta watch it.
Oh God, sadly, this was one I didn't see on the list, but you fucking sold me. I'll watch it later tonight.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna make sure that I verify the list with you first because I feel really bad.
You should.
How many times have you done this, Rachel?
It's only this first time.
Oh, okay.
This is our second monthly catch-up stream thing. And...
Yeah, it's our second monthly catch-up stream, but I changed a lot of movies this month, but not last month. But we did do last month pretty much together.
Do you have your March list ready?
We watched like the whole fucking thing together.
Yeah. But yes, no, this...
The only way to get it right is when you're with her the whole time.
But this was Leslie Nielsen's in it. Oh,
yeah,
they have
a very non Naked Gun personality. He doesn't do that whatsoever.
They're not comedic.
Oh yeah, comedic, but in a more serious manner.
More muted, not goofy,
deadpan.
not slapsticky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got the over zealous champion of curling from Bulgaria or Romania or whatever. They do that trope and have them be like the competition for them. And it's really cute. I really, really enjoyed this film. It wasn't boring. There's lots of scenes that are, plenty to watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Really, really good.
I didn't know there was testosterone in curling.
All right. We're on 24 out of 28. Tortilla
soup. I loved this one.
Tortillas.
And you're a Spanish teacher?
Give me one of those tortillas over there.
You ought to hear what I also do a Stitch voice, and so one of my students, you know, I've only been with them for half of the year due to just circumstances, and so one of the students wrote me and said they gave me a card for the end of the year, and they go, "I love your Stitch impression. You did so well." They were like, "You're really good with it."
That's so funny.
But in order to get their attention. Order to get them out of, you know, the mundane things of the day, because you go to classes and you're just like, we have to sit here, and you try to get them out of that. And so
so you're your strategy is to like use the Stitch voice to teach her Spanish. Like,
if
¿Dónde
it's-
está es la biblioteca?
And she goes, I love your Stitch voice, but you can also be scary.
El concurso
Honesty.
es muy interesante.
If you're
Good. They
not-
trust you to be honest.
if they're not doing what I asked, like it's like, yeah, I will.
Then you get the hose again.
But yeah, I can do the Stitch voice fairly well, and so I'm not sure how I came about it. It just works. So
Nice.
Okay.
So
I'm more
tortilla
akin to
soup.
Kermit.
Seen
And
this.
maybe it's because I'm green.
It's a remake of Eat, Pray, Drink, Love. Wait, nope. What?
Eat, Pray, Love.
Eat,
drink.
shit, die? What?
No, Eat, Drink, Pray, Love.
that one, yes, that one.
Yes.
It depends on what's in the tortilla.
Eat, Drink,
Drink,
Man,
Man.
Woman.
Okay,
There you
good
go.
lord. Okay.
Eat, Drink,
Wow.
Man, Woman. I was close. I
So
was
close.
so close.
That's what all the women say.
But yes, so we have here a widowed Mexican-American chef has lost his sense of taste, but still insists on cooking elaborate Sunday dinners for his 3 adult daughters. Around the table, secrets and career dreams and surprise romances simmer and boil over. And yeah, it was a cute movie. It's just about 3 sisters and their father. And halfway through the movie, I saw how all of everything was going to, wrap up. And I was like, okay, I'll just sit here and eat the popcorn. And yep, that happened. Yep. Okay. Yep. She got with him. Yep. They're okay. Yep. And she's with him now. Yep. He proposes at the table. Oh, okay. Oh, that's, I love
In
this
front
movie.
of her mom? My God.
I know. It was, yeah. Oh, there we go.
This was Hector Elizondo. Oh yeah.
Correct.
So
Yes.
Hector Elizondo, obviously he was in Pretty Woman, but one of his earliest roles that I saw him in, he was in an episode of All in the Family. He plays a Puerto Rican who gets stuck on an elevator with Archie Bunker, and he also has a very heavily pregnant wife. And you know how Archie Bunker is, and there's all these different personalities in the elevator. The elevator gets stuck, and of course, heavily pregnant wife, you know what's going to happen. So the way he was talking to Archie Bunker, I love the way he was talking. He told him at one point to shut your face. So yeah, that's a really good episode. Highly recommend it, just for his performance alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And highly recommend this movie. Hector was my man. I loved him from start to finish. Just that bit where he's talking with his buddy at the restaurant at the end of the day. And he's like, bro, you've been drinking too much. Like, hey, at this stage of my life, all I can enjoy is eating, drinking, and talking shit, basically. Like, at this point, like, we can't even really have sex. And Hector's like, speak for yourself.
Yeah, I
At
know.
the end of it,
yeah,
spoilers,
you
it's fucking
see.
true.
Oh,
Knocking up
man.
chicks half his age.
Yeah, I thought that was the best part of the movie that like really brought it together, was just like you saw this romance building and you're like, is there something there? Is it appropriate? Who cares? Love is love is love. And that's what this movie is. And love is food is love. And it was great. I was eating during this too. I was like, there's no way I'm not going to be eating while they're making all this delicious food. So definitely had my bucket of Oreos.
Oh my gosh. So not good for you.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of that the other day, son, with your not good for you anymore. Oh, I don't have I don't have any ice cream anymore.
You can make your own, and you can make it without sugar, and it can be very tasty. There are some great alternative sweeteners that aren't artificial,
God.
that are good.
You can make your own Oreos?
No,
Yes.
ice cream.
Okay.
I make my own ice cream, and it's really good.
God. And then there's this fucking movie.
Okay, I didn't watch this one either.
This one's like
The Peanut Butter Solution. Okay.
yeah.
So I say that there's good, quirky Canadian comedies, and then there's bad Canadian movies like this one.
And then there's-
WTF.
Okay. So then there's bad movies. Then there's whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Holy shit, this movie is weird.
Okay, let me read this thing before you get. After a frightening encounter in a haunted building, a young boy suddenly loses all his hair. A mysterious solution seems like the answer, but its strange side effects launch him into a bizarre adventure.
Okay.
Where his hair
Very basic way to describe it. This movie is
Yeah.
so fucking weird. It's like the way I this is one I damn near had to call a friend again, because like this is like an episode of Tales from the Crypt, but like for the Disney Channel, if the Disney Channel was unrated.
Yeah.
It is so bizarre. Like, so she told you that this kid basically goes into a house that had been like caught in a fire and immediately falls out of it. He encounters something called the Fright. He has no idea what he saw, but it scared the shit out of him, and it made him lose all of his hair. And then he is given like a recipe for a home remedy that'll regrow his hair. But it was given to him by the ghost of two homeless people that he like gave the remainder of his change for just before they died. This is how bizarre this fucking movie is. And naturally, he puts too much peanut butter in the mixture. It makes his hair grow like crazy. To the point where it's like 6 inches every half hour or something. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he goes. Where's that? Yeah, there it is. It
Yeah.
grows and grows and grows and grows and just keeps on growing. And
Yeah, it turns him
they
into
have to
the-
like. Yeah.
Yeah, it turns him into Thing from the Addams Family.
What does peanut butter have to do with it?
It was it was just one of the ingredients.
It was a recipe.
Yep. That's it.
Okay.
He was supposed to use 1 tablespoon. He put 5 tablespoons because the solution was too runny, and he was worried that it would get on his face and make a bunch of hair grow out of his nose or something. Speaking of which, they don't really go into this at all. And it's a weird fucking thing to include, but his buddy Conrad, that little Asian kid,
Yeah.
takes some of the solution and just
There it is. You can see his finger is pointing.
Yeah, he's
as to
pointing
where
down.
he
He's
put
like-
it.
yeah, he's gonna put it. He's gonna put a bunch of it down
gosh,
there.
Okay.
Exact. There
And
you
by
go.
the end
Sin.
of it, he's got a bunch of pubes growing out of his fucking pants.
I
And
wonder
it's
if they
the-
show a picture of that.
They don't show it at all. They don't even make it like a major part of the plot. He's just got a bunch of itchy pubes coming out of his pants.
Oh man,
And not out of the top of his pants, out the bottom of his pants.
I can't believe they
Okay.
put all of these
It's such
reviews
a fucking
in
weird
there.
movie.
I can't believe they put all of these reviews in there instead of actual pictures.
Right? It's
Some
a
of these
loopy-
reviews are
it's
not
loopy
good.
fun. No, it's not loopy fun. It's just fucking loopy. It's a weird fucking movie.
It was loopy fun. Back in that
So
time, baby.
the only reason it has any sort of known capacity or anything is because Celine Dion did the
soundtrack,
song, the soundtrack for it. And it was very early on in her Celine Dion days. So it's kind of like this is Celine Dion's first movie soundtrack, blah, 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 blah. That's
Yeah.
really what this movie has going for it. That's it. Yeah. Pretty bad.
Yeah,
All right.
this movie fucking sucks.
One to avoid. Will not be watching.
Yep. Now,
So
last
so
holiday.
quick detail about the other one though. So the main villain of the movie is their old art teacher, who gets fired because he's abusive towards the kids. And at one point near the end of the movie, he kidnaps 20 kids and the kid who's growing hair like super fast, so that he can make magic paintbrushes out of the kid's hair, but at the same time, he's wearing like a fur coat made out of said kid's hair. It's the weirdest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, it sounds ridiculous. Yeah.
That does sound ridiculous. Yeah, and it was. I will be right back. Just one second. I'm going to change my battery.
Yeah, I saw your webcam thing went out.
Once
Right.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, it happens.
You're deleted number 2. We have this gentleman here.
Alec
That's
Guinness.
why I like having a spare.
There you go.
As well,
I
you
am
should.
back. Last holiday did not end the way I thought the remake ended. Not at all. Just a FYI, spoiler alert, it really is his last holiday.
Oh,
It is your basic man is given a false thing that he is, given certain amount of time to live before he dies. So he goes and lives his life to the fullest, only to die at the end. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Queen Latifah didn't? What is this?
Yeah, they had to make it happy ending for the remake.
Yeah, they really did. Those 1950s movies, they weren't playing. They weren't playing whatsoever. They're like, oh, no. This is no happy thing for you, my friend.
But you said he was given a false diagnosis?
Yes.
And then he died. What does
You'll
he
have
off
to see
himself?
how he dies. No.
I'm not going to watch it. Depressing. Sounds depressing.
But the train just decided it would have other plans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
This is billed as a dark comedy. I saw. I think in the genre listing, dark comedy was one of them.
Was that
really good?
doing
Unless
that?
I'm confusing it with another. If you go, dark comedy.
There you go. Dark comedy. Okay, yeah, it definitely was a dark comedy.
Something
it was funny. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just took it as when just like we were discussing earlier with Live Like You Were Dying and things like that. There are a lot of times, and this is what Obsession made me think of, is taking the opportunity just to be genuine or honest with things and stop going to such extremes or such desperation helps, and that again, this is if you want to go to Dr. House, where you have 13 who is diagnosing Jeremy Renner, who's a guest star on there. He wasn't famous at this time, but he's a drug addict that actually has an underlying condition that they're trying to figure out. And so, House talks to 13 and he says, well, why are you assuming it's not the drugs? And 13 says, drugs are always a mask for something else. And it's always because you're not able to live with these insecurities, which is why you're going to those things. And so, and she was right. And so you have this gentleman here who is taking forever to actually live until he realizes it's going to be gone, And so, taking those opportunities is what you should do. But yeah, it is what it is. It is how reality works. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds kind of depressing. So
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it if you don't want to be depressed. It was very quick, only an hour and a half. I remember watching it. I was like, oh wow, this is like almost a Disney movie. But yeah. So.
It's all very depressing.
Oh, this next one. Okay, so this next one, I ended up. My friend's birthday was on this day, so I was at her house and I told her my thing, and I was like, I'm watching a movie every day, and I was like, oh yeah. She's like, we're watching a movie. I was like, yeah, we're watching Monster Hunt. And her boyfriend, now husband, it was like, what in the world is this?
And y'all not friends no more.
She fell asleep because she falls asleep during every movie. She's one of those. But him and I loved this movie.
Really?
Oh, gosh.
We thought it was the weirdest thing ever. I was like,
Weird in a good way?
No.
Not weird like the other weird ways?
So it was for National Pokemon Day, and technically, there's no Pokemon, but the theme is, just because of like the characters and just being fantastical and stuff like that, just in a different world.
Fantastical, yeah.
And
Fantastic,
you don't get to ask the question on how offspring are made in this little universe.
Yeah, no, just go with what they give you.
Okay.
Yeah, this movie's fucking weird. I'm
What is
amazed
it?
it got a sequel.
I know. In a world where humans and monsters share a fragile peace, a timid young man ends up pregnant with a monster baby.
Where is it being stored? Nobody fucking knows.
I didn't like Junior, and that had Arnold in it, so I doubt I'm going to watch this.
With bounty hunters and politicians on their tail,
Oh my
he and a
gosh.
tough monster hunter must protect the little creature.
Yep.
Okay.
I won't spoil it. It's not a butt baby.
If only we were so blessed.
And there's no reason as to why. So
Absolutely not.
There's a little creature.
Yep. Little
It's
did
like-
you know, this is
it's
the
like the
toughest
movie-
thing in the world.
it's like the movie Children of Men, just awkwardly weird and extremely off. So
Yeah.
But like these are, as far as quote unquote monsters go, these are the most nondescript creatures ever.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have no idea what's happening or why.
Yeah, there's no like anatomical distinction between any of each species. There,
Yep.
yeah, it's just weird. God,
So you didn't like it?
no, I didn't like it at all. It fucking sucked. Again, this is one of those few movies I've ever seen that made me fall asleep.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, you should have just been with Julie.
If only.
Oh, yeah. So I'll watch the sequel. I'll let you know how it is.
No, don't do it. You only
I'm
have so
curious
many.
to see. I know. I'm curious to see where they go with it. Like, yeah. I'll
so
figure it out.
so this giant thing in the background here is like a giant like oppressive monster that's going to, it's like hired or whatever to take out like the spawn of
Mhm.
like the destined king of the monsters.
Yes.
And
The monster who is it?
yeah. I liked the old woman. She was all right. But yeah, like the big old, monster is at one point he gets like distracted by like a really fat little monster that's just like shaking at him in the weirdest way. And he's like, "Oh, that's the one for me."
Yeah, just really awkward and weird stuff going on.
Very much so.
Yeah.
That's the only way to describe it.
And in my head, like you were talking about earlier on just, smoking weed. And I was like, I wonder if that's what they did to write this. They were just like, let's get high and just write this.
Sounds
And,
like
they were held against their will to write out a script.
So
And
I
like
didn't
the
know
producers
weed
were
was
like-
legal in China.
Yeah, the producers were like, you sit in this room and the only way out is to write a script. And they're like, okay. So here's what we have.
There's only so much I can do with this material, man.
okay. Well, another one. I'm kind of glad I'm glad you enjoyed it, Rachel. But I'm not sure that I just kind of don't think I would have.
No. Yeah. If kids are there, and if there's nothing else, America, sure, put it on.
She's like, ChatGPT came up with a brilliant one. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Babette's Feast. Sorry, let me read the thing here. So, during the late 19th century, a strict religious community in a Danish village takes in a French refugee from the Franco-Prussian War as the servant to the late pastor's daughters. can't say I didn't like it. I think I enjoyed it because I like watching the foreign films, and I remember what my feeling is when I go back into watching how other people present things from different time periods, different countries and things like that, how they were living at the time, what their mannerisms were. And I don't know, I liked this movie. And this woman basically is taken in by these two pastors' daughters, and she cooks for them and takes care of the people that are coming to visit the town village. At one point, one of them wants to marry one of the pastor's daughters because she's got a beautiful voice. So this is him. He's the singing teacher, and he tries to court one of the daughters. And then there's another person who is a soldier, and he becomes a general, and he's trying to court one of the other daughters, and they both turn them down to become kind of like the church goers of this little town community, and they give up basically ever leaving just to be, I don't want to call them old spinsters, but they basically become nuns almost without really devoting themselves to nunnery. They just never married, never have children, never left the island, never have people that they make families with. So when Babette comes and stays with them, she wins the lottery one day from the person who actually sent her to the house. And the two sisters here were never able to pay Babette in any sort of way except for room and board. So when she finally wins this lottery, she tells them she wants to make this feast. Just a beautiful French feast, just to thank them and all the town village people for bringing her in during this time of need when she had nothing, and being, all this just a kind people and a generous town. The food starts coming in, and the townspeople, including the pastor's daughters, start to see it as not eccentric, but just like over the top. What's the word that they use? It's like it's too rich for them. The food is too rich. It's like if we were to be eating oysters and caviar and all this different stuff. But nowadays, whatever we would deem expensive, Wagyu beef and things like that. So they meet with these two sisters meet with all the other, yes, bougie is a good word. Meet with the townsfolk, and it's like, okay, Babette's preparing this feast. We don't really want to just, show God that we're really enjoying this food and everything like that, because we don't want to be these kind of like pompous people. So we're just going to eat the food quietly and not say anything about the food or how good it is. And I was just sitting there. I was like, you joking?
This sounds really dumb.
Yeah, it's really dumb. She prepares this delicious feast.
Okay.
And there's a surprise at the end where, well, not towards the end.
She poisons the food.
No, she doesn't poison the food. One of the suitors comes back, the one that became a general. He is now married, and he brings his wife, and they come and they sit down and they eat this food. He's the only one that's sitting there and is like, this food is delicious. Don't you think this is delicious? And every time they talk, he talks about the food, the townspeople are like, the weather was really helpful with bringing all of this in. They change the subject immediately. And he goes on and talking about the food and everything. Like, she prepares like this immaculate feast. He says this story about, he takes a bite of one of the dishes that she brings out, and he tells this delicious story about this wonderful time that he was just starting out, and his boss brought him to this fresh restaurant, and this lady, the restaurant chef, made this delicious meal, and they tasted just like it, blah, 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 blah. It was Babette. She was the owner of that thing, and she made the food that he now tasted, and yet he never finds out that it's her, because she's in the back area cooking all this food and never comes out. And so you're just like watching this and you're like, oh, no, this man who actually adores what you're doing and not this stupid community who is just sitting there talking about the weather. You should go with him. You need to be with him. But no, it ends up that he leaves. They have turtle soup. Yeah.
What? No.
She cooks this entire turtle and makes turtle soup. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like she remains there. So they have this fabulous feast. He goes on his way. The townsfolk don't say anything. They don't even say thank you. And so, she goes back to the ladies, and the ladies are like, well, I guess you're going to be leaving now that you've won, the lottery and you've served us all this food. And she's like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't have any money. I spent it all
on the meal,
on the feast. And that's how it ends. And I was just like, oh.
That reminds me of the Gift of the Magi or something, that short story.
Is that what okay.
It reminds me, like the way it ended reminds me of that a little bit. It's not exactly the same thing. Hey, Sashi.
Yeah,
I think we're almost that is a dumb ending. I agree. I would be angry if I watched this stupid ass movie. So
I felt bad for the lady too, because it looked like it was delicious French food, just dish after dish. She paired wine with it. She went out of her way to do all of this wonderful thing because this town took them in, and because they were so pious, it was just like, how effing dare you?
This is like the recent movie The Coral with Ralph Fiennes.
Where he like does I heard about that premise. Go ahead.
It's an unnecessary movie. Like the film centers around these town people who are trying to maintain their choral activities club while the war goes on, but they don't have any men for the club, and so they hire Ralph Fiennes, who has these German influences, and they're trying to tell him not to use those or not to be too over obvious about using those, but trying to help their choral club survive. But yet, like, that's the entire film, is him trying to help a generic town's choral club survive and how people are coping with the war happening. And it's just like, this is horribly unnecessary. There's no real conclusion to anything. And the play that they're inspiring it on, the original guy who wrote the play doesn't support it at all. And so it's just like,
my God,
why did you make this film?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a great question.
Yeah, and so it's like this one right here where, this woman is a phenomenal chef. She's doing all of these things, and she's speaking into these young ladies' lives. These young ladies never make a decisive decision. And I'm not going to be insulting about that, but it's just like, what is the point of any of this? Then like the guy shares his extravagant story, which comes to nothing, and it's like, why have I suffered through all of this? Why? Why? And so you feel like it's the director or the producer who is trying to tell his daughter not to marry the ugly guy that he doesn't like, and please stay home and do something of that nature. Please don't do this, And so,
yeah, the turtle.
Oh, and I wanted to say, Domicile. Is that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in it. Domicile was discussing about being at a crime for eating the turtles or whatnot. The original story of how Moby Dick was inspired, I watched it on YouTube. And they said that these men went out to sea to go and hunt for whales, right? Well, they went to this island that was full of turtles, and it said that they picked up these turtles for the entire voyage because they were going to eat turtles because it was a delicacy or something. He said, what's so ironic about this is that the turtles that they picked up, you would stack the turtles on each other, and that is how the turtles' life would end. They would just sit there waiting to be eating. It was just like, that is so horrific. I felt so horrible for that idea. And he said it's so ironic because the inspiration of the story is that a whale actually attacked the ship that was hunting them. It just basically, it was a giant whale that just went and rammed the ship and then went on about its way. And of course it gets, the story gets told because these men of the ship end up suffering through famine because they have nowhere to go. They're stuck out in the middle of the ocean, and so a bunch of decisions are made. But yeah, these poor turtles, it's like, that is such a horrific way to go, man. So
yeah, that's sad.
Oh my God.
So terrible. But yeah, if y'all ever have a chance to go look that up. But yeah,
they made a movie about that too with Chris Hemsworth, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh.
But yeah, he said it's crime that you can't have turtles. Yeah, those poor.
Yeah, that's sad.
Can I move these up here? Oh, I can. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Oh,
there you go.
And Sashi.
Sashi, hello. I know. Put on 3 hours. I'm so late. That's okay. You can rewatch. Just rewind. Be kind and rewind.
Malaysia is a nesting site. Yeah, dude, I would love to go. I'm telling you. Talk to my brother about it. We've got to go over and hang out with Sashi at a shop. We'll do a live stream from there. That'd be so fun.
You got to hunt his brother down too.
Yeah, I know.
Before you leave, so you can get a selfie and then go show it to Sashi.
I could cheat and be like, Sashi, where's he at? Text him.
Wait, whose brother? Sashi's brother?
Sashi's brother. He works, lives in the area where Enigma is. He's an Uber driver.
Oh, okay.
So I told them one day on a chat, I said...
the way you said you were going to stand by the... the way you worded it was really funny.
Well, Sashi's brother does Uber driving or whatnot. And so I said, what I'm going to do from now on then is go up to every Uber driver and be like, are you Asian? Do you know Sashi? So it was just, I would be arrested very quickly if I did that. But
it's gonna look at his Uber's preview and be like, canceled.
And I was like, they need to have that request feature because
I was gonna say that, yeah. Request a specific race, yeah, and then ask all of them. Then they're gonna report you for like maybe stalking them, like maybe you're a serial killer that targets a specific race of people. Yeah,
it's like
might get in trouble. Be a little careful.
Yeah,
normally they'll give you like a preview of the guy's like face and name, and that'll be about it.
This person
every Indian driver.
I'm gonna stalk every driver until I find Sashi. Do you know this man? Sashi works at a what is it? An eyeglass store.
Yeah, an eyeglass store in Asia.
Nice. Well, while you're stalking, Enigma will start you off. Where can we find you next?
Probably doing the mystery movies for the June 1st that I already got my ticket to. And I got my seat. I got my E3 seat.
Your favorite seat. Aww.
Well, it's because it's my middle initial, the E, and then I am the third in my family line. So that's part of my tattoo.
Okay, that's
so
funny.
E3. And then, I'm actually trying to get it done. Ready or Not 2. I know we got some that aren't huge fans, but I really want to do a little tribute to the video. So trying to get that done so I can push it out onto my little channel. So
Nice.
That's it.
Excellent.
Cool.
Sir Proctophile.
So, as I mentioned earlier, I put out a post after watching Obsession earlier this week and pissed off a number of other streamers. I fucking hated that movie. And apparently everybody else thinks I'm retarded and gay. So I invited a bunch of them to stream with me this Friday. And they can tell me to my face, and I can explain to them why they're all wrong. So it'll be fun. I got this week I got confirmed the Uninspired reviewer and Kyle Corwith. I'm hoping that Vex Electronica will be on. So it should be a grand old time.
What time?
4 p.m. PST.
All right, so 7 Eastern.
Yes.
Your channel?
I'll send you a link.
Okay. And was that our timer, Sin?
That was my timer. It's been going off about 2 or 3 times. I got to take my evening meds. So
okay,
I keep snoozing it.
I was like, Sin with the timer. Excellent. And I'm so glad we started this an hour early. Believe me, normally I start at like 8 to give people time to eat because my dinner starts at 6. But I was like, oh my God, we went till like 11:30 last time.
It's a lot of movies to go over. So yeah, there's no way
really
it's gonna be quick.
Yes, I was about to ask you for your links. So good.
Gotcha. And Sin, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on my channel, obviously, Sin's Corner. Going to trying to think if I think my next stream is going to be Sunday night with Corey, and Ashley, and I can't remember his channel name, Anthony's Horror and More, or something like that. We're going to be talking about some of our favorite 70s movies, and one of those will be on the list that I've been after you to watch, Rachel. And
no, I'm just kidding.
No, is it Big Fish?
No, but Big Fish is a movie I had to watch for a stream I'm doing with Sound Booth Theater. No, King Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then on Tuesday, the mystery movie. Yeah, I'll be on Deleted's channel for that, or I'll be co-streaming with Deleted.
Yep. Excellent. I shall also be there as soon as I buy my ticket. I can't believe. So I have high school. I had back-to-back high school graduations, and this stream was originally scheduled for next Wednesday, which is when I would have been on a plane to California. So I looked at the time. I was like, oh, Rachel, how could you do this? So California, and then I'm coming back, and then it's another Vermont one. High school graduations, blah 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 blah. But you shall find me next. I also will be buying my ticket for Mystery Movie Night and being on Deleted's channel Tuesday. Yeah. And then I fly out Wednesday. Yay! High school graduations. I want to thank all of you for coming on here and watching the movies and being thrown curveballs at the 9th, 10th, and overtime innings. I owe you 2 cases of beer.
2 now.
Thank you, Mom.
Up to 2.
I do.
I appreciate you.
I do. I up the ante on my own mistakes. And I just want to say thank you to all of those who are watching live. Thank you to the live chat. Thank you to all of those on the replay. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.
I'm too old for this shit.
The only way to stay out of trouble is to grow old, so I guess I'll concentrate on that.